intended Bowser to get hit like that.
Okay.
That down air, you know, the big lightning hit.
Yeah.
It sends people up, it sends people down, but like for some reason, against Bowser like that, it sends him off to the side.
Sends him to the side.
And kills him at like 60, which doesn't happen to Bowser.
It has nothing to do with weight property?
Apparently you can do it with every character, but really inconsistently, except on a big boy like Bowser.
Yeah. So it doesn't work on DK?
I think it also can work on DK.
Okay.
But like, so the interesting thing about it is that Bowser actually, normally, I don't know how much you know about this game in general.
Yeah.
So Robin, as a character, she's a zoner / grappler where she has all of these, you know, projectiles and stuff.
Yeah.
But her big, like her meaty stuff comes in when she grabs because she has a true combo. Like she will down throw you and hit you with an up air, kills a lot of the cast at like 70–60%. But Bowser's the only character that straight up doesn't work on.
Okay.
So instead, she hits him with that combo, which kills him at like 70 at the ledge.
Whew.
Yeah. How have you been? How's your week been?
It was good. I was here actually on Tuesday for the Dragon Ball tournament. That was fun.
I've been meaning to come after that. The only thing is that I'm working at the Encore Smash right now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, playing with them, and so that's Tuesday night's shot.
Yeah.
But as soon as that's done, which is I think May 20th, we can. I'm gonna start coming out there, and I'm also coming in. You're gonna be here tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah. I'm gonna be here.
Yeah, because I need to learn how to play DBZ.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to get
more
good
into it. You just want to understand it.
I just want to understand it on a. I want to. Oh, yo! Fought so many battles.
800 battles. Oh my God! Actually, you picked the best time to learn because they just came out with a patch that changed the whole meta of Dragon Ball.
I'm excited. I heard that 16 is not the cray-cray he used to be.
Yeah, people are going to start crying. I feel like next Tuesday's tournament, it might not be the same results that we're used to. But
did they buff?
No, they nerfed.
They only nerfed?
Yeah, they just nerfed. They just nerfed all over the place, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Cell wasn't touched, though?
Cell wasn't touched. Boo wasn't touched. And those, I believe Cell, I don't know. Cell needed to be touched, I believe. Because his reach is just crazy. But this game, like, I always loved Smash. I don't know why there's so much hate for Smash 4.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like here's the thing.
All right, hold on. Before you go, is it the same reason why there's so much hate for the new Final Fantasies? Just because it's not 7, there's a problem?
Okay, so two separate things there. Are you talking about why FGC hates Smash 4 or why Melee players hate Smash 4?
Wow, that's a good question.
Because they both hate them for completely different reasons.
I'm sure. All right, so let's go. Let's go with the FGC, because that should be a shorter answer.
FGC is because FGC used to hate Melee, but at this point, like, FGC has begrudgingly accepted Melee, but they haven't accepted Melee's awkward cousin, which is Smash 4. You know? It's like they took out all of their pent-up rage against the Smash community on the newer game. That's speculation, but I'd like to think it's completely 100% right. And then in terms of why Melee players don't like Smash 4,
Ooh.
Oh my God!
Ooh, that was dirty. I love it. I love it. Now, question like about Robin. She only has a certain amount of magic attacks, correct?
Yes. So she can only use basically attacks a certain amount of time, and then when she's done, her book pops out. That's what you just saw. She loses her book, and she can't use it for like a set period, like a couple seconds.
Okay.
It doesn't end up being like that much of a thing for the character.
Okay,
like,
so it's not really that much of a downfall.
Because she's not. They're not that good enough to begin with. You know, like oof. It's sort of. It's just like honestly, I see people use it in order to abuse the book more than like as an actual like tactic against her. However, the sword is important. Like the specials aren't so much, but the same.
But the sword can be
like that.
Just like that. Okay. Yeah.
So once you use the electric part of the sword for a while, it eventually disappears. Like you lose it, and that's important because then she can't do the crazy combos that kill you absurdly early.
She got the drop kick. So why do Melee players hate Smash 4 now?
Oh, it's Final Fantasy 7.
Okay. Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So like at this point, that's basically the crux of it.
Oof. That was
I can't
What?
He's so fat.
What?
He's such a big boy.
You see, I can make it in this game. Oh, that's it. That's it. There it is. So it's just not Final Fantasy VII, basically. It's that same kind of concept.
Although at this point, like, I don't know, from what I've seen, the communities are starting to get a little bit. It's not like Brawl versus Melee because
Brawl was just terrible.
The thing is also that there was extra, like, sort of vitriol between Brawl and Melee because Brawl almost killed Melee. Not only did Brawl come out and like keep in mind like it came out, took half the community with it.
Yeah.
For what is honestly a worse game.
Yeah.
And between a bunch of those things, and then also Nintendo, you know, basically Brawl.
Oh yeah. Was at this time Nintendo was making sure people didn't stream their games and stuff.
Well, Brawl came out before that, but Brawl was like. There are mechanics in Brawl that specifically were designed to kill competitive play.
Yeah, the tripping and all that nonsense.
The tripping, the wildly unbalanced cast.
The Meta Knight.
So here's the thing about Meta Knight is that...
Sponsor you? Oh, Mia? She's here? Yeah, sure.
So,
go ahead.
So the funny thing about Meta Knight is that, yes, he was broken, but there's a theory I've seen, and I personally believe this, that the reason why Meta Knight was so good was because his final Smash sucked. Because they were thinking about it from casuals who were going to be having Smash Balls turned on. However, Smash Balls are banned, which meant that it was like the character's one weakness just wasn't there.
Yeah. See this guy right here? That's my main, Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Love him.
He's like, it's great because in this game, for the first time ever, Mario is good. He's always been like, okay, but like never good enough to be competitive. You know what I mean? It's like he's like a mid-tier for sure, but like nobody wants to play the all-rounder mid-tier.
Oh, yeah.
Like he can't even gimmick people out or anything because he's just like, it's fundamentals and game mechanics. But in this game, they're like, let's make him have actual combos.
So
and kill
is
moves.
Mario like one of those honest characters inside of his game? Like more play neutral rather than shenanigans?
So Mario is honest until he starts up smashing.
Okay. Okay.
So Mario, on the whole, I believe that Mario is an honest character. However, his up smash is kind of busted. Because for the most part, it's a spammable, unpunishable kill move. Where like...
Unpunishable, really?
Yeah, no, properly spaced, which is really easy to do. You cannot punish it.
Oh, wow.
If he turns around up smashes, it pushes the opponent too far away and they can't do anything.
What's that?
Unless they... I don't even know if like Diddy Kong can punish it.
'Cause I used to get traded sometimes, especially people with swords.
Yeah, so that is true. Like, it used to be better back when there weren't so many disjoints in the game. Like, you know, there were characters with disjoints, but they all stunk.
Yeah.
There was a point where, hey, is that Kevin?
Does that happen?
Yeah. Is that Kevin? Is that what I just saw? What?
I told you, man. Wow, was that Kevin playing?
I think that charge up smash to read neutral getup was a distinctly Kevin thing.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling it might be.
Just like predicted his wake up, his recovery. I'm actually in this tournament. I don't know how far I'm gonna get. Probably not far.
Well, you're gonna have fun.
I guess that's what it's all about. I'm gonna have fun.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. I know, right?
Yo, can we stream a competitive Mario Kart tournament? I will do Mario Kart commentary.
Well, we're trying. Oh no, arms now. We have people working out, sweating.
No. you think Smash smelled bad before?
Oh man, arms. Stop.
It's a Wii Sports, but actually gets you moving.
Yeah. But that game was like terrible. I didn't get into it.
I mean, it has a community actually. It's just that, like, and I appreciate Nintendo for doing that. Like Nintendo, like they wanted to create a fighting game that wasn't Smash, and they're like, we can't just make a fighting game. It has to be like uniquely gimmicky.
Yeah. Damn, 53.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, and I think that they, I think they did as best that they could, sort of.
I like that Nintendo is showing they're part of the community now. Because last time they were all about not streaming and getting money for everything you put on YouTube, and all that stuff. But now they're more open to it, and I like that. And I really think that this Smash for Switch is going to change the game.
Oh, I am hoping for sure, because Smash is, first of all, I don't know if you saw the Invitational and the roster of who they're bringing with them. Did you see who's invited?
I didn't. No.
So basically, it's 4 Melee players and 4 Smash 4 players, and I've been hearing through the grapevine that it's sort of a fusion between the 2 games.
Oh.
Which would be amazing.
But it is HAL Labs that's working on this one, correct?
It is HAL Labs once again, yes. And I love it. I love it when people just earn wins.
Yeah, I can't wait. I know that they said they're running a tournament at E3.
It's an 8-person tournament.
Yeah, and best believe that if it's on a work day, I will not be going to work that day. Just so I can watch it.
Yeah, no, frick that. I don't care if my sister's getting married on that day.
Ooh, I like that conversion with the drop kick into flip.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about Mario.
That was kind of pretty.
The thing is that he doesn't have a very, I mean, depends on how you play him, but he can have a very non-linear neutral, you know? Where he has, like, multiple ways of, like, tricking you up. That's what happens when you have good frame data.
Yeah, no, I could see that. His recovery frames are almost not there.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Look at that. I love the Mario since, like, the 64 Smash, so...
Yeah. Mario in 64 was actually a ton of fun. I used to...
Ooh. That was a whiff. I'm surprised that didn't hit. At least take some shield. Yeah, that was that's that Kaveen thing. That's what you were talking about right there.
Let me up speed.
Hold on. Yo, when we're starting? Yo, guys, when we're starting? When we're starting? I'm like hyped for some reason. I'm gonna eat these fucking crackers. Yum, nom, nom, nom. I really should have got something to eat. Yeah, shut me off.
Oh, no. We're not live yet, are we? We are live. Oh, no. I was bad-mouthing all these communities. I was talking shit about people. Oh, God. I'm just writing it. Hey guys, I'm really glad you were able to tune in tonight if you are here. Oh no, that's not the volume that I'm really going to be talking at. That is a poor decision. Wait, let me scream. Ah! There we go. If that hurt your ears. I'll be with you guys in just a moment. Right now I am posting all the things I need to do to social media. Gotta make sure we get those sick, nasty views, yo. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. let me just address anybody who's here in the room. Thank you guys for tuning in here. I'm, of course, Salty Fun. We have a hype tournament here tonight. I see Ray, Utopian Ray, of course, recently just awarded number 6 on the PR for New York, I believe. You know, he's sort of, he's a Westchester staple, one of the best Rosalinas here out on the East Coast, and we have him in-house tonight. I'm watching him play Fortnite and getting his butt kicked. Let's go. I think I also saw Jen in the crowd. Jen, another PR'd player in New York City, I believe. I think he's number 9. I'll have to double check these things, but so we definitely have a lot of talent here. Those guys, they do come up to from the city quite frequently, and Westchester has to fight tooth and nail in order to challenge them. Let me take a quick look at bracket while I'm here, though. All right. So, of course, you know, Smash 4 is notorious for, you can have all sorts of upsets all over the place. But as it stands right now, seedings are, there's a good chance we're going to see Jen versus Zaxel. And that's going to be very interesting. Jen, as I just said, a WiiU player, but he also plays Sheik. And Sheik versus Zaxel, who at this point is a Donkey Kong player. He's been playing a grappler character for well over a year now. And Sheik versus Donkey Kong, if we have the privilege of seeing that, it is kooky because the entire matchup is Sheik bodies the heck out of this monkey for 200%, and then Donkey Kong grabs her twice and wins. And if he doesn't grab her the second time, he doesn't win. So that's basically how it works. This is live bracket? Or is it going to be? Okay. Oh. Okay. We actually have a couple. I brought 2 of my crewmates out here, that being Sketch and Vapid, whatever. Sketch, you know, one of the city players we have coming through. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him face off against Utopian Ray. That would definitely be exciting to see. The last time I saw those 2 play, it was actually super close. That was at Legend of Glentendo, in which Sketch almost took the set 2-1, but due to a sort of crucial SD at the last minute, he couldn't take it. So maybe he'll get a revenge run back, and if he manages to upset Utopian, who has not lost a Westchester tournament in quite a hot minute, that will be huge. Noku versus Kevin, which also I'm excited to see that because that is the run back from last week. And I believe I'm going to be joined on the mic right now by the one and only.
Yes, the one and only Fredinator. Hey. So I just checked the bracket. Oh, okay, you got them up. Yes. Okay. So that's me and Tutal. We both play Marvels. He plays Dragon Ball. We train with each other almost all the time. I don't know if I'm going to get by. He uses Ryu. This is going to be fun, man.
I mean, do you play Street Fighter? Do you know, like, the Street Fighter stuff? Mm-hmm. You might do you well to try. Have you tried out Ryu?
I have. It's just so weird. I don't know why, but I guess it's because the way the commands are. A lot of times I end up doing a hurricane kick off the stage when I'm trying to do like a fast turn. And I'm like, no. But I think that's just me, you know, needing more practice with it.
Yeah, no, because he's a great character because, I don't know, do you know much about his true Shoryu in this
Yes,
in this game?
yes. Yeah, and I've seen it do wonders, actually.
Literally.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like, wow, I can't believe that worked. Did someone just footstool combo? No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Cool.
Ooh. Ooh.
Comebacks?
Uh-oh.
Comebacks?
Comebacks.
Oh yeah, so I want to quickly just go through. LOL. I love it when you earn wins. I love
that edge guard, man. You can't. That edge guard is scary.
That's what like physics stop. Like
stop
you can see the math. You can see the math behind it because that dash attack sends people up and away. But because it also hits below the ledge, they get hit up and away into the ledge.
Yep.
In a way that no physics ever should.
No. A Jigglypuff, though. Oh, man, now I look taller than you.
Yeah, so I wanted to quickly talk about some of the excuse me, some of the projected matchups we have here. And, of course, Smash 4, I don't know if you know about how volatile it is. Upsets happen all the freaking time.
Yes.
Less so at the local level. It's when you get to nationals, even top players, like the slightest bit of nerves can just absolutely ruin you.
Completely, yeah.
But so we'll just go through what would be projected. I'm excited to see Kevin versus Noku.
Yeah.
That happened last week.
Yes, it did.
I don't know if you saw that.
I was there. Yes, I was.
Kevin got like a highlight on him.
Yeah.
Just like caped him off stage like 7 times in 2
I started
seconds.
screaming. I was the guy in the background screaming, man. I was like, yo, this is crazy. You know, and Kevin, he just came up out of nowhere. You know, and I like that.
So actually, I've known Kevin for a while. The first time I played against him was maybe in 2016. It was at a college tournament, which I don't know how he wound up at, but he was there.
He was just there.
And I'll never forget how he ruined my run. I was so sad. I was just like, I totally got this. I'm going to be like the best player at my university.
And then here he comes.
And then he caped me like 4 times. So that was my first exposure to Kevin. But I've seen him around a bit, but I had never seen really nothing like what we saw last Thursday. That was like a breakout performance here. He managed to get 3rd at a tournament with 2 heavy hitters. He basically, besides the 2 Xeno champions, he was the best placing player.
He was definitely, and he earned it. You know, it was, all his matches were honest. It was just straight beat down. I believe it was Wonton that took him out?
No, it was Bankai.
It was Bankai, that's correct. Yes.
I believe, right? Wait, did he get 3rd or did he get 2nd?
He got...
Hold on a second.
We got to go back to the tapes. I can't remember.
Hold on a second. Let's see. I'm going to ask my eye in the sky. Do you guys remember if Kevin got 3rd or 4th last year?
Anybody?
You got 4th, right? Kevin got 4th.
Quivine, last...
You got 3rd.
He got 3rd. Okay, yeah, all right.
It was Ray, Bonkai, and Kevin.
That's what I thought.
So it was, okay, yeah.
All right, guys. Oh, and so as you see here, the Puff Dittos, this is how you know it's not tournament yet.
Yeah, the Puffies.
I've never seen a Puff Ditto in bracket.
Oh, no, this is going to be awesome right here. And what if you do see it in bracket, buddy? What if you do?
I don't know how to commentate it, because normally when you see Jigglypuff on screen, the entire narrative is Jigglypuff is the worst character in the game.
Really?
And so you're just like, will Jigglypuff be able to not lose? But when there are 2 Puffs, all of a sudden it's like they're both equally bad.
Yeah. Who's going to go to sleep first is the question.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Sometimes going to sleep first isn't necessarily the best thing.
No, it's not. No, it is not. I think this song is perfect for this fight, though.
Really? Because I think this song is like one of the worst things ever put
After
on the
this
stage.
This is like... This is beautiful. This is like romance, like just happening in the Smash.
And here we see the rare and elusive Jigglypuff mating dance. You'll see how she spins around, trying to attract a mate. Unfortunately, not very successfully.
Oh no, not at all. Poor Jigs. Oh.
I used to be a Jigglypuff main when this game first came out, because I
Really?
was a Puff main in Melee.
Okay, but Puff was crazy in Melee.
Puff was so good in Melee. I love Melee Puff. Melee Puff is like either first or second favorite character. I've
Wasn't
played.
she like A tier in Melee?
I mean, the best
Maybe?
player in the world plays her, so.
Yeah.
She is A tier, though. She
Yeah.
just doesn't have the theory behind her to be able to do anything past A tier, because like Hungry Box, who's the best player in the world, is like one of 2 Jigglypuffs on the top 100.
Yeah.
Or something like that, something absurd.
That Evo was... And the first one to fall asleep.
See, the thing is, he spinned. That was the mistake.
That was the mistake. Oh, man, I can't wait. I believe. How long we got till tournament starts? Ooh, oh, salty! It's starting soon, baby. You know what that means? We're gonna start getting some real matches coming up. I'll be like, I look like I'm mad close. I'm about to lean back.
Why are you not leaning back? Look at these couches. Look at these comfy,
lean back, comfy
couches.
You know, just cross your leg a little bit. You know, that's it. This is what it is. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about.
I saw. Who are you? Hold on a second. Let me quickly check what everyone's going to be fighting in bracket. I believe that.
I'm way at the bottom.
You have to wait at the bottom. I believe you'd be seated to fight Jaku. Oh no! You actually are probably going to have to fight Metal first. Metal. So to explain. So. No. He plays Mega Man. So Metal was one of Mega Man was one of the OG Westchester people. I'm talking back in 2015. He was like top 3, you know? And just over time, he actually ran a tournament for a little bit all the way up in Mount Kisco. R.I.P. Smash Burger. It was in the back of a burger restaurant, which did have amazing vegan burgers.
Really?
But that tournament ended up ending, and after that, he kind of, I think he actually joined the army. I'm not sure, but you know, he left the scene as like a permanent figure. But he's in town right now, and we do have the privilege of having him enter bracket. I know he was last Saturday at Saturday for the Bros, where he placed pretty well. So I'd be excited to see what kind of run he makes, purely because it's like he's the old school Westchester.
Okay.
Like, I really want
That's
to see.
interesting. That's a good story right there.
I really want to see him against like Noku or Wonton Warrior.
So like, he's on that kind of level of play.
He absolutely he could compete around there.
Yeah.
I think he played against. He beat Wonton Warrior in winners, I believe, in on Saturday, and then lost him in losers or something vice versa. They went 1-1.
Wow. Wonton Warrior is nice with it though. I'm watching him play.
And while you guys know, you are tuning in right now to this. This is the Thursday nights here at Encore Esports. We got to come up with some catchy name. I was thinking the Smash Villa. It's like a double pun. We can play up the fancy angle. You know, we're just outside the city. Come on down to the villa. You know. Oh yeah, so nice. We have the ads running now. This is Xeno Weeklies. This is the tournament this is the premier NYC event run by House of 3000. Fantastic guys down there. Oh, okay, all right. Sorry, I'm mistaken. Wonton Warrior did actually 2-0 Metal. So thank you for correcting me on that. But in the meantime, let me talk about this, which is that I believe it's actually a little bit outdated. This is the outdated ad. You need to make sure that I'll talk to Govinda because this is for their old venue. Their new one is, I believe, 68 Orchard Street, and it's $8 entry and $7 venue.
Okay.
15 total.
And this is where I'm at. You could catch the Fredinator here on the casual Street Fighter 5 tournament. You can come on down, press some buttons, learn some Shotos, learn some Nashes, you know. Just have a good time. Learn the game, get some mock-up tournaments, learn how the community works, man. It's always fun.
Yeah.
Nothing but fun.
I want to point out that not only, to quickly go over that, not only do you get to play the FGC, but there are also the other things. I'm planning on coming tomorrow. I'm bringing my sister. We're going to be playing Overwatch, and I'm going to be learning DBZ. It's going to be
awesome.
Fun family times.
Ooh, and
then there's also
Undiscovered Smash.
Yeah, this is Undiscovered Smash. This is every Tuesday, the other Westchester event. Westchester's, they have so many, I love it. There's so many events here in Westchester. So much opportunity for the scene to get this much better.
I believe the scene is going to get stronger as we keep these going. And that's what I love to see. I need to see more people get together and have more games, have more fun, man. That's what it's all about at the end.
Yeah. And I mean,
and the Tuesday night throwdown. I'll talk about this.
This is your
So right now next Tuesday is going to be episode 3 of Dragon Ball FighterZ League Season 2. I believe it's going to be an extremely different turnout from the patch, but come on down. We have a nice prize pot. We got a lot of gamers. Oh, man, we got some buttons to press. We got some people to defeat. Come on down to Tuesday Night Throwdown for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Yeah, Dragon Ball is crazy. Dragon Ball is crazy.
Dragon Ball is crazy. I love the fact that, even when I knew nothing about the game, I would watch. And, I would watch players like To Kill Sage, who I know, because, NYC and Smash and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just be like, okay, I'm rooting for To Kill Sage here. and go, and it's just like so
And then
crazy.
this is
There's so
everything
much
just
cool
happening.
stuff. It's like I love it because it looks like a
you're
Dragon Ball
watching-
Z
yes,
fight.
Yes, yes.
Like, I love the design behind that.
You're just watching it.
I think it's so funny that what's it called? Every other Dragon Ball Z game was like a movie video game. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. 0903. 3.
Yeah. The way I've described it is like Dragon Ball Z is to like DBZ, the show, what Arkham Asylum is to like comic book video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it
I
took
like that
something,
comparison.
It's
You're right,
something
yeah.
that like for the longest history was
Yeah.
like just you wrote it off. Like okay, like you know, you buy it because you know that the franchise and like you play it for like a little bit and then you toss it aside.
yeah.
And then all of a sudden they just put in the
You
time,
just-
they put in the effort, and it just becomes
And then
an
it becomes this
amazing
amazing
game.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Once you learn the game, once you learn the meta, you learn the combos, it just looks like a Dragon Ball Z fight all the way through. Let me see.
Yeah. All right. So let me quickly take a look at any of the other.
All right, and let me.
I think we're into it now. Yeah, we're starting to see
wait,
it.
we're getting some.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're getting some matches in. Oh, we're just waiting for Trent, so I can actually get my match on the stream. That's what's happening right now. Okay.
Thanks. All right, I'm going to commentate you. I'm
excellent.
going to make a lot of fun of you.
Yes, yes, definitely. Yeah,
yeah.
I can't wait to rewind the tapes to hear the shenanigans. But all right, so let me get out of here and let me get myself ready.
Yeah.
Barry,
Okay.
take me out.
In that case, can we get? I'm going to try and see if. All right. So. Oh, I was just going to say, can we get Mr. Chocolate here because he's not playing, right? Yeah, he's at like the bottom.
I mean, first I can see if he has a Twitter.
All right. I think that currently we're on the search. I'm going to be joined by Mr. Chocolate, aka Vapid. He changed his tag, and I'm like, okay, I understand why. You know, like Vapid is cool and it's a video game reference, but come on, Mr. Chocolate, I love that tag. Even if the prefix Mr. is super overused in Smash for some reason. Like even when Westchester we had Mr. L, and then at the top level you had like Mr. E, Mr. R, Mr. Eric. I don't know. It's whatever. So anyway, thank you guys once again for tuning in here. And there it is.
Yes. What is it? Vampad _SSB, I believe. Spelled VAAVAP.
All right, yeah, so actually Vapid here was casting with me last week. Yeah, and a good friend of mine we actually hail from the same crew, that being NSM, all the way down from NYU. I'm excited to get him back here on the mic. Good to go? I don't think your volume's on yet.
Oh no.
Now it is.
There we go.
Hey.
Okay. So, in case you were curious, that's Vapod as the tag.
It's
because
Vapod,
nobody
not
knows how-
Vapid?
It's Vapod, yeah.
Vapod.
Definitely Vapod. And it's also the tag, but we'll fix that later. Okay. So, do you know what we're going to be seeing here?
I was told through the grapevine that the first match we're going to get on stream is going to be, hold on a second, the Fredinator versus Too Tall. So, if this is in fact what I was expecting, it's going to be fun. We actually just, for those of you tuning in, you just heard me casting with Fredinator, to open up the night. He is he's an FGC player, plays Marvel, plays DBZ. He's recently been picking up Smash, but the fun thing is, his opponent, same court. Like, they are actually training buddies in games other than Smash. So I'm curious, like, maybe we'll start seeing them do, like, it's like they try to play Street Fighter in a Smash game.
I know that is how Too Tall plays. As he was,
He
when
plays
I was
Ryu,
playing
yeah,
against him,
yeah.
he just didn't nail dodge. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, no.
I play Cloud in case you guys
I
didn't
mean,
know.
you shouldn't
so,
air
like,
dodge
I
against
just kinda-
Cloud anyway, but...
No, but like he literally never didn't touch because he also used to play melee. He was telling me, and like you just don't in melee because then you die.
He was focus attack. Did he not use focus attack?
It doesn't matter. I have side B. That matchup's fun. Did I die? It's fine. Everything's fine. But I've never seen Predator play, so I don't know anything about that. But Too Tall, he's a really cool guy too. Like we were talking as our set was going, which I absolutely love doing. It takes some of the pressure off, so it's like really nice to do there.
Yeah, yeah.
But that might just be me. I know that Paul D SSB also does occasionally like talking in his sets, but I don't know about that.
I don't think I've ever. I know we talked during our sets. I forget who initiates usually.
It's
You know what I
probably
mean?
Paul screaming about something.
Probably like my butt.
Only probably with more profanity and probably yelling at Nick behind him.
Yeah.
Or Ali if Ali's in the building.
All right. So actually, that is not the set we're going to be getting. I think that'll probably be next on stream. First, we're going to be getting Zaxel versus Guns. So I'm not familiar with Guns. I'm not sure if you know him as a player. So
no.
bit of a new face here, but Zaxel, anything but new. He's been in the Westchester scene since 2000. I think the game's inception almost.
He's
I
one
used
of
to
the
go
more
to this
popular
guy's.
players.
I used to go to this guy's house to train. Actually, he lives in New Rochelle. And nowadays he bounced around through all sorts of top tiers, but now at the end of this game's lifespan, he's settled at the grapplers, mainly DK.
Yeah, I experienced that last year, and I'm surprised that hasn't gotten the Yeet Smash clip yet. It was like a back air, nail, something, down air, and I was just like, ugh, I feel dirty getting hit by that.
Clip it, and then send it to Yeet Smash. Be like, at Yeet Smash, top 10 Cloud getting absolutely bodied moments.
What would the alliteration for that be, though?
What? Brutal. Wait, no. DLC
Top
getting
10 chop. No.
DLC getting DL dunked.
Would it be like top 10 clipped clouds? Well, he doesn't do top 10, but he would do like top clipped clouds in Smash 4 for Nintendo Wii U.
Something like that. Shoutouts to Yeet Smash.
Anyways, going right into this, we're getting a Charizard versus DK. I've never seen this matchup. I don't know anything about this matchup, I'm just going to be honest.
Fun fact, I have actually seen this matchup before because in Westchester,
I'm hoping this is a button check, but I don't think it is.
we are,
Yeah, nope.
Oh my
But he
god!
hit it.
There we go. Honestly, everything is forgiven. Oh, he's gonna down tilt lock him. Let's go. Crazy stuff.
What the?
Oh, is he dead?
He might now be dead. He might just die. Like, you're gone by.
That was so mean.
That game was 35 seconds.
That was so mean. That was.
I don't even know.
Oh.
Top 10 rudest plays ever.
Can we?
That's a side B lock.
Yeah.
Can we? It's no, okay. So yeah, that's the side B lock. Which, for if you don't know, the burying moves will always continue to lock.
So you
even
just
past
did it
3.
again.
He does it again. But here's the thing. So for those of you who don't know, when Charizard does that side B, he cannot tech the ground, which means he's totally vulnerable. Which means that there was nothing really that impressive about doing that. He was just being excessively mean. All right, I think that Mr. Chocolate having to swap off of the mic, but we have a nice replacement who showed up just in time here. Come on. I can't believe that Zaxel is willingly doing this to a human being. Okay.
All right. Okay, I'm on. Okay. So, Zaxel right now. Oh my god! He's trying to do the lock.
No.
Oh,
no. Too late for
Too late thing. All right. Zaxel, he loves his ding dong. He'll just do that.
Well, here's the thing, though. So, stock 1, like game 1, rather, you know, he did some crazy stuff. Game 2 also.
Yeah.
But, like, so there's very clearly, like, a difference in skill level. So, I can't believe the man didn't style. Like, ding dong is like, he does ding dong to everybody.
He likes ding dong. He
I
likes
don't
DK. He wants to do his ding dong.
No, I know that, but, like, and I don't want to say, like, oh, it's a scrubby Charizard, but, like, you have a certain liberty to do something really cool on stream, and he just ding dongs.
Ding dong's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah, but I'm actually really cool. I've never seen Guns before. I'm not sure if he's entered tournaments.
I've never seen him run.
But it's like, I love it when people do that. I think actually at this event, if you go 0-2, there's a separate round robin for you. So there's a lot of incentive.
Another bracket. So I don't know if that's well known around. Maybe more people could have entered.
Yeah, I think maybe it could have been broadcasted a little better. So for those of you who don't know,
I think it was like a new thing. Like it was announced very quickly.
Just started.
Like it was announced today.
Yeah. So, but I'm really like, 'cause I think that it's a good way to get people into their first tournament because it can be intimidating, you know? You
Yeah.
go up against somebody
So,
like Zaxel who's
after you get bodied in the real tournament, you get your round robin tournament.
yeah, and you actually get to play a bunch of games in like a competitive environment, and that's how
have a
new
chance to
people
win.
come in and they get better.
Yeah. But still, it's still good to enter the actual tournament. You know, you get the experience from better players, and that's how you get better.
Hold on a second. Zaxel, you're mean.
So Saxel, your way of styling is just to ding dong him. Here, you wanna?
We're not swapping out commentary stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. All right.
So I was gonna give it to Zaxel, but we couldn't do that. So, anyways, next match. Who do we see?
Okay, so this is the match that I was actually talking about before you got here. This is going to be Frederator versus Too Tall. Now, this is interesting because
Too
both
Tall is
Ryu.
Previne's hype man.
of these, that was great last week. But so they.
What?
All right, so.
All right.
Yeah, so just to explain what this was between these two guys is that they're not Smash players by road. They are actually two really solid FGC guys. One of them, main game is DBZ Fighters. The other one is
Which is which?
Marvel.
Is Too Tall for Marvel?
I think Frederator is Marvel. Too Tall is. I'm not 100% sure though. But point is though, these guys are actually practice partners in other fighting games. But here they are now meeting on stream playing this fighting game, which they are not as quite adept in. And I'm really excited to see one of two things.
Ryu.
One, the big one is how Smash fundamentals, or just how fighting game fundamentals transfer across. And
Yeah.
two, considering that they know each other, they know their habits, they know the way that they want to play in a different game.
I don't know if they have that high level of thinking. But
Oh, the thing is, they are fighting game players, so you know,
Okay.
I'm sure that their hands aren't
Okay.
necessarily going to cooperate the way they want them to, but they definitely have an idea of what they want, what their game plan is. You're seeing right now these high fireballs, trying to open them up with the these down airs.
all right, real quick, if you guys don't know why he's called Too Tall, he's actually like 6.5 feet tall. Like he's like really huge.
Oh, I did not even know that.
He's like really tall.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
Anyways, back to the match. We got Mario combos. All right, he knows how to combo Mario.
yeah, no, like I mean, granted that
mean-
combo was pretty straightforward.
And yeah, Mario combos are like the easiest in the game.
At the same time, though, you see he has the fundamentals in terms of spacing, and he is using that to the best of his ability. Oof, already taking a
All right,
solid
he tried
lead.
to approach with forward air. That's not the game you do that with Mario. Oh, okay, he knows about up smash. All right.
I was telling him about that. I was like, listen, up smash is spammable. I was like, he was asking, is Mario an honest character? And I'm like, he's honest until he starts up smashing.
Oh! He did the true input.
Well, yeah, they're FGC players.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
they probably he's probably better at doing true Shoyu than doing short hop.
I mean, he's got to teach Jen some things.
There it is. That was so.
Does he know about the confirms into it? Like he's just raw.
I mean, it's working because these guys, if you notice, not shielding a lot, and I think that's because of their with that they come from fighting games where
Yeah.
shielding is more about blocking, and it does not have the same advantage.
Alright, he is shielded right there.
But that was like in disadvantage. You know, think about like in other fighting games, like running up shield. That's not
Yeah.
even a real thing, and you're noticing that that's not how they're
All right,
approaching
punish.
this.
Oh, nice air dodge. Oh, he's trying to do a combo.
I think he got these.
Oh, up smash him.
Oh,
Oh, that was a free opportunity.
I will say another thing is that these guys not air dodging, which isn't necessarily a problem, but
I mean, I see some air dodges.
oh,
All right, this Mario actually just can't get the kill right now. He needs to take the stock.
yeah.
Too tall right now. He's gonna. Do they know
Oh.
about rage?
I'm actually not sure if they do, but at the very least, it's not a factor at this moment.
No. All right,
He
he's
got-
even saying what? Like what's
he got
going on?
mind gamed. It's like he knew that he's not 100% familiar with this game.
Yeah, I think he like tried to Was that a grab he tried mashing out of?
No, he got hit by the fireball, the blue Hadouken, which ledge slipped him off the stage, and he buffered forward air.
They're probably not familiar with the ledge slip.
Probably more of a, like the lag and overall
Because, you
with
know,
the
playing
buffering.
games, there isn't
I think
ledges.
I also think that the buffer window in Smash 4 is larger.
It's like 10 frames.
Yeah, I
It's
think that most of
very
their
big.
fighting games are not
And Melee doesn't have a buffer.
I can't. Why did they do that? It's like they did that specifically just to be mean. Anyway.
All right. Anyways, Too Tall taking game 1, beating the Ryu.
Okay, but honestly, so Fredinator had a
let's go.
really good first stock, and even his second stock
He
wasn't
just can't
so
find the
bad.
stock. You can't. All right, Too Tall is spacing back air. He looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I actually really like this because you see the fundamentals. You see that they know what they should be doing in the neutral. They're just not 100% sure what to do in disadvantage, or an advantage actually. So, but you can tell that they're getting into each other's space. A lot of these aerial approaches actually. Although now we're starting to see Too Tall do some running up shielding, just waiting for the option.
I noticed Too Tall hasn't used focus at all.
That was actually something that I was told about. That my friend played against him, and that he was able to exploit his landings very well, partially because he wasn't doing a lot of focus attack.
Yeah.
I think it's just, is focus. Well, there is no landing in other fighting games, so I don't think he.
They're just
has
getting
that
combos.
intuition.
Ooh!
Going way up out there.
Redinator.
That trade working out really well for him, and all of a sudden now he's the one with all this
Hey,
Mario rage.
Hey,
he knows.
Oh. Ooh.
Hey, he's catching landings. He's playing Smash 4.
Okay. All right. Okay. Too Tall. You looking for this? Yeah, be looking for this true Shoryu.
Okay.
Does he know about the tilts? The tilt into Shoryuken?
He tried to do it before, but it didn't quite work out. I think he ended up doing the medium down tilt while he was spamming the down tilts.
Oh, okay.
But as it stands right now, this is where things do get very interesting. Is that
Oh my god.
So this is the thing, Fredinator knows how, fighting games work, and he knows that the last time he got hit by the Shoryu, and now he's trying to avoid
the forward smash. The raw forward smash.
Fantastic stuff from Too Tall, keeping this a relatively even game. The kill power, considering that he knows how to true Shoryu, which is better than I can do, he has a lot of kill power at his disposal, even if it necessarily isn't like the combo Shoryu that we know. He's done it raw quite a few times, and we've seen it work.
All right. Oh, Too Tall side beat. Yes. Oh. Don't go for that. All right.
I would be very impressed if he caught neutral get up with forward smash. But
that's hard to do. All right.
Okay.
Too Tall right now, avoiding these smash attacks. Never mind. As I say that, commentator's curse.
I told him. Up smash is good.
Up smash is good, yes.
This is actually really exciting right now. We're getting a game 3 between these two. And one thing is that I've never seen I'm actually not sure how well these guys do in bracket normally. They did just start out, so for instance, one of these guys, it might actually be their first tournament win ever in Smash 4.
Yeah.
Even if it's against your buddy, that counts.
That counts, yeah. All right, one of these guys is going to get the win. Who will get it? We are going back to FD. I don't think they know about DSR, or maybe they mutually agree to it. All right, what do you think is going to happen now? You think?
Well, the interesting thing is we've seen actually some good adaptation from Fredinator. And in general, Fredinator his combos have been getting more consistent. You know what I mean? Ryu has combos, but if you're not familiar with Smash 4 mechanics, it can be hard to link them all together. As we're seeing right there, he's getting stray hit to stray hit.
Too Tall, he's not punishing much. He just got the down smash there. Okay, you make me eat my words.
Yeah, you're making me eat my words as well, as all of a sudden he's just pushing the advantage really well. Ooh, but a nice forward air.
Yeah.
Okay. Fredinator has to get something started, otherwise he's just going to get tossed about again and again.
All right.
Is this the opening?
All right, so Too Tall's using spot dodge too, so he knows about that. Try and space back air. All right, he knows about spacing, which is...
Ooh. Okay, interesting there with the Hadouken.
He's got a lead right now, so... Ooh, but still approaching.
We're actually seeing, this is Fredinator's getting in his face. Keep in mind, we did not see him this aggressive the entire set.
Fredinator is trying to go for the spike right now, when he gets a chance.
I wonder if it's that confidence of winning that game
read.
too. He's just he's inside of him right now.
He's just going in. He wants a spike, but Too Tall is not given to him. And the first stock, Fred Nate is going to take it. Too Tall is going to have to destroy. Oh, and the taunt! Oh. When you taunt in this game, it is disrespectful. All right. Oh, and the forward smash. Taunt back. Taunt back. Oh, he's not going to do it. Okay.
You know, so now all of a sudden we have a dead even game once again.
The uppercut.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Dash attack.
Oof. Throwing out a lot of these tilts, trying to get a
Oh,
quick
forward
move in.
smash.
Oh,
the flood?
Punishing air dodge.
Oh,
with
he's going for the
flood.
spike. Okay.
Ooh. And one of the cool things about this is like, you can really see them sort of adapt. Now we're seeing Too Tall use those air dodges when coming back to the stage.
This is close. Everyone's watching right now. Who's going to take this? But Fred Nader.
Oh, tries to read the air dodge, but doesn't
Fred
quite
Nader's on the
get it.
string, but they get up attack. Oh,
Neck and neck.
Hadouken.
I want to point out that pretty soon Drew Shoryu, even a raw one, will do Fredinator in. And
Hey,
he
so an
was-
up smash. Up smash will kill Ryu, too. So.
And like the smash attacks are how he's been getting his stock. So if Too Tall is able to play around that,
I wonder how nervous these guys are right now.
I mean, they're actually, if you look at their faces right now, they are not laughing about this at all. They are competitive for sure.
Too Tall.
That was actually a fantastic snipe with the fireball. Almost a callback to game one there.
All right,
But,
I got to go play a match.
yeah.
If anybody wants to.
Oh, and I think right now I'm going to be joined on the mic by my old friend and associate with the, what are those glasses, man? What, are you already Hollywood? Is that what this is? You're not live. Wait. Okay, explain to me why you look like the biggest.
Okay, well,
D-bag.
first off, these aren't actually my gunners. So I use gunners. I use gunners because I work in an editing studio, and I sit in front of a computer from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m., and it kills my eyes, bro. It is actually killer. But they're also great for Smash.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you telling me you didn't play video games 9 hours a day when you were able to?
I did. It wasn't until after SmashCon last summer that I was like, wow, I need something, because my eyes were like, it was like winners round one of like pools, and my eyes were like bloodshot, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. So, I mean, I had the pools, but my eyes were destroyed, to say the least. But who do we got here? Was that Too Tall for you? He plays DBZ Fighters, right?
Yeah, he does.
Wow, that's awesome. Great to see him coming out for Smash.
Did you see that set? That was actually so cool because both of them are FGC players.
No way.
And it was like they
really?
were playing it like it was Street Fighter. They were like jumping around, and you're shaking your head, but you played well there. I was just congratulating the winner of that
was
last
awesome.
set quickly. Yeah, and I am excited to see this one. Do you know this other player? Of course, we have Ray, the staple of the Westchester scene at this
Hell
point.
yeah. That's the man. That's the man. That's Ray. But I don't know who Taku is. A lot of people were like, "Oh, is that you?" Like, Jake, did they spell your tag wrong? And I was like, "What?" They're like, "You can't turn this Taku today. It's hilarious. That's great memes, bro." And I was like, "No, that's definitely not me."
Can you do that next time? Enter as like Baku.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Every week it'll be a different name. They'll be like, "Oh, it doesn't cat towards PR." I'm like, "I don't care." But here we go. So we have Mario vs. Corrin. Ray has been pulling out this Mario every week in Westchester. Is killer. Why is he
Maybe
my
this
God.
is why.
Oh, he messed
Oh
it
my
up.
God.
He just messed it up. Wow.
I actually.
Oh, come on.
Oh my
Come
God.
on. Oh, he's got it anyway. He gets it anyway.
No, he didn't get it though. He
You're
really
right.
didn't.
You're right. No, yeah. he
That
did.
was cool. If it had worked.
Yeah. So in the end, Ray still lost. All right. Nice down air. He's gonna, get that nice safe block pressure.
I have to say though, if you are going to be playing it, like, because if you know your opponent can't tech as Rosa, doesn't necessarily like really cool stuff. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do.
Yeah.
But if you're confident your opponent isn't going to be landing those techs on the ground, you can definitely style on them as well.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God. This is hilarious. This Mario kills me. I sit at home and I watch this every week.
Oh no!
Like,
Is he
oh my
gone?
God. Oh my
Is he
God.
gone?
He died straight
Oh.
in. So yeah, he wasn't gonna hit by that.
I'm pretty sure Rar back air would have killed.
Yeah, I totally believe it. All right, yeah, Ray's just looking relentless. He's like, yo, give me that stat, boy. spacing on that
He's-
back
I
air.
wonder how he's going to try and take it, though. You know, because, like, the way that he's playing right now, I don't think he just wants to,
It's
like,
gonna be
up
a forward
smash to
play.
win.
Oh, there you got it. Yeah, he got straight out. Yeah, that's some no QDI.
All right, so Taku, Utopian Ray going to be taking that game one pretty convincingly.
Yeah.
That first stock especially.
No, Ray still lost. He still lost.
I know Ray still lost, but in a way it was sort of an everyone loses situation.
Oh, no.
You hate to
Oh, no.
bring down the vibe
He's going
like that,
pit.
but he's going.
Yeah, what is this? He's like,
I will say though,
it's like summoning his
maybe-
inner bars. Like,
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh
I
god.
didn't know. It was
Oh, okay. This is why he thought he wasn't. He's fairly certain he's not going to tech, and he's like, let me figure out all of the ways that I can punish somebody for not teching. He's just like, how does Pit do it?
Yeah, what can Pit do?
What can Pit do?
Oh, no, if he's going to go for an Orbiter Gimp, I'm calling it.
Oh,
I'm calling it right
sweet
now.
no.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope he does. Go for it. Do it.
Oh my god.
Do
No, he's doing the bars with the
Is that what
forward air
bars does?
spike. The soft spike on forward air.
Oh, wow.
If you saw him play against Frozen, he took every one of his stocks, I believe, with trading up B and forward air.
No way. That's a thing?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
you'll
'cause it's
see
a
it
multi-hit,
again.
it just pulls him
Yeah,
out.
it pulls him
Wow.
down. Okay, that time it just beat it straight out.
So it just trades, right? Oh, my God, Ray,
you
stop.
meanie. You meanie.
Ray, come on. That's not okay.
You know, we're trying to get people into tournaments, and
Yeah.
although it's great to see people do it, but like people like Ray, just giving us competitive guys a bad name. Break his shield.
Oh, there it is.
No.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
I just like, I see Ray doing these things. I'm like, oh, yeah. He's got it.
If Ray ends up getting like a highlight as Pit, the entire Pit Discord is going to be so mad. They're gonna be like, really, the first Pit to get a highlight in 2
He's a
years.
Rosamane.
He's a Rosamane.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Okay.
He's going for it.
He's just beating him out, actually. Is that it? No, great job recovering high there.
Oh. Ray is just like every time he like gets like him in some sort of grab situation, he's like, oh no, I need this. I need this now. Good air pressure on block.
Ray continuing to just.
Oh
it.
my
That's
God.
what I was talking about. Yeah,
That's
the
so
single spike.
funny. That's hilarious. That's
Right?
actually so kooky.
So to explain what that is exactly, because Pit's forward air is a multi-hit, you know, it hits multiple times.
Yeah.
They trade it, which means that the way that the multi-hits are programmed, they like sending the character every which way in order to keep them in the vortex. And if
Yeah.
you end it early, it's like letting go of like,
Yeah, it's
like
you're like a little
spinning something around and
dingleberry.
just
You're
let
just
go.
dropping out. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just the opponent just plummets down,
That's
plummets
hilarious.
into the blast zone.
That's so great. Who do we got coming up next?
I am not sure. I think. Well, regardless, we'll see soon. In the meantime. Oh, nice. We're going to be getting Kevin versus Mischief coming up. But before we do, just thank you guys so much for tuning in here.
Absolutely, guys.
Of course, we're Encore Esports. This is our second stream ever, and it's great to see that people are want to see what Westchester has to offer. And as you can see, some pretty nice stuff.
Yeah, it's a nice venue. It's definitely pulling a lot of people, like pulling in new people around from the Westchester area that we definitely did not know existed before. But yep. So Quivine, where did this man come from?
It's Kevin, apparently.
Kevin. That's Kevin. I
Like
thought it was
Kevin.
Quivine. Oh, I got it. Okay. So Kevin, where did he come from?
I was telling you.
He's from Westchester? No
Is
way.
he from Westchester? He's from New Rochelle?
Where
Because
was
the
he
first time I
before?
ever played against him was at an NYU tournament in 2016.
Wow.
And then the next time I saw him was at Xeno at 2017. I thought he was just a city player. I thought that was just his life.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was watching the stream last week and I was like, oh, where does this guy come from? You just came out of nowhere. Everyone's like, yeah, I don't know where this guy is from. But,
So the thing is, what I'm excited to see is how this week goes for him. Because, sometimes somebody has a great week. It happens, we've all had those tournaments where you just manage to, on your game and you do great. The question is, if he does it again,
can you do it again?
that's if he does it again, all of a sudden he's going to be
are you
one of the big
consistent?
threats.
That was actually really smart right there. If you noticed, Mischief shot an arc fire, and Kevin got the grab, and he waited ever so slightly for the arc fire to drop on top and get that invincibility from the down throw.
Oof.
Oh, he's looking for that. Looking to be cute.
Yeah.
Nice, good reaction.
This matchup definitely not the greatest one for Robin. couple things. One, it's super easy for Mario to space around because her grab range is
That was 20. That was like 40 seconds.
whatever. Okay, whatever thought I had in the process is gone. It's in the ether because that happened. Right now, Goofy definitely wanting to show us that last week wasn't a fluke, as he is absolutely
if you know, that was so smart. He spaced those two backers, took Mischief's double jump, was waiting for an early up B to get that cape. That was so cute.
Okay,
All over him, not giving him Mischief any room to breathe right now.
Great capitalization on the mistech. That was really smart, though, from Mischief. That's sort of like a nice last-ditch option. But, do you hear the crowd behind him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, Kevin, last week, I don't know if you...
Oh, there he goes. Oh, wow, he's
so
living. He's
smart.
living. Okay, he made it back. He made it back.
That's, you know what that is? It's a mind game to demoralize your opponent even more. Because they see you dying, they're like, oh, he's about to SD. I have a chance at winning this.
He's like, nah. I'm coming back. I'm playing games. All right, good early up B. Yeah, Kavini just playing around Mischief's space right now. Got that nice back air on the, obligatory nice back air. Oh, I'm next? I'm up right now? All right, cool. All right. I got to get people.
Wait for Barry to mute.
Barry, I got to switch off.
All right, and I think that in the meantime, I am going to be joined by the other NSM crewmate I have here, that being this Joker, this. All right. Okay, so we're going to be seeing the counter pick from Robin. Instead, now this Lucina is on deck. Lucina is definitely more suited to the matchup for several reasons. One, she has the disjoint. That big old sword means that even though Mario has great frame data, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be able to get in well.
Okay, hey, just kind of jumping in here, but I am NSM Sketch, one of Salty Fun's old crewmates here, and I'm going to be jumping on the mic with you guys. How you doing, Salty?
I'm doing pretty well. So far, we've had quite a fun night.
Yeah, looks like it.
Kooky matches on stream. This being another one of them. Oof, Mischief going for the counter pick and already working out significantly better than the Robin.
I didn't see game one. Oh, no, that's unfortunate.
Ooh. Game one, just very dominant for Kevin. He got inside of, because he was playing Robin, got inside of Robin's space, and Robin had no way to get him off.
Right, just kind of got bullied.
Yeah, just like reflecting the projectiles. They weren't even really a factor. So.
Huh? Oh, I'm on stream next? Oh, wow.
Okay. In the meantime, oof, we're seeing these two guys face off. And Kevin, he's in a good spot. Any extra credit will really help at this point. But one forward smash, one solid hit from Mischief can absolutely do him in.
Exactly, especially with some of like the jab cancels that Lucina and Marth are known for being able to do.
Yeah, that means that if he's able to, that's a quick move. It's frame 5, which means that if Kevin isn't careful when he's inside of Mischief's zone, his stock can just disappear.
Right, although we are seeing, though, he is being very cognizant of that, and he is shielding a lot when he gets into that range that Lucina's sword tends to cover.
And Mischief, you saw that he tried to mix it up by going for the shield breaker. It wouldn't necessarily have broken his shield outright, but it would have removed that shielding option for just a little bit. And I can't believe he didn't get hit. That was some micro-spacing, pixels, in order to not get hit by that up smash.
Literal pixels. Well, both players just shielding, kind of be a little bit scared, but Quavin's going to go for that back throw just to get the stage presence and put him on stage again. He does make it back to the ledge, but now he's stuck.
Oh yeah.
Kind of drifted into him when he landed.
All right, and so I think that my time with Sketch was
Short-lived.
short-lived because he now has to hop onto the stream where he is facing off against Utopian Ray. Now, I'm excited to see that. Because have you fought Utopian Ray since Legend of Glintendo?
Not since Legend of Glintendo, but that's going to be fun, though.
Yeah, because the last time I saw you two play was neck and neck, which is something that we don't often see in Westchester. So see if you can rattle a few cages.
I'm sure you remember how that last one ended as well, tragically.
That's my Toon Link up being by accident and then dying. All right, we are going for the hyper quick, just trading off and off and off, as we are now once again joined
by Vapod. Yeah. NSM
You almost said
Vapod.
Mr. Chocolate.
I almost did
You
because I'm
almost did.
reading it right there. But yeah, NSM Vapod. You see that in the bracket.
Is that Mussolini?
Mussolini.
Okay, I don't know who Mussolini is, but on the one hand, I don't think I want Mussolini to win.
I definitely want him to win purely because of the fact that it's spelt like a cow. That's so, and like, I don't know if anybody ever played the computer game as a kid, Wizard 101, but like they had an entire world called Mushu that was based, and everything was just like spelled with M-O-O instead of M-U, and it was just so good, and that's my childhood. So here we are. But anyways, we are seeing New York, the classic. Actually, this isn't even that classic. They said they haven't played since the Legend of Glentendo, which I wasn't even here for. I think that was like when I was gone.
Yeah, you were gone for Legend of Nintendo. But the interesting thing about it is that, is he actually going Mario? Okay, interesting. I know that Sketch in general has a good record against Rosalina's.
I'd imagine he has a decent one against Mario's too, but I mean like Mario.
It's okay against Mario's. But like, for instance, I remember that Sketch beat Movado when Movado was a really solid player. Not saying that he isn't now, we just don't see him as much. He also went very close with Ray. He, in general, despite the fact that matchup is bad on paper, he's always managed to keep it relatively, like, either winning or keeping it close. But that's not what we're seeing. Instead, it's going to be Utopian Ray's Mario. And this is a matchup that Sketch definitely has tons of experience in.
Yeah, and coming from NSM, which is NYU's tag, we have, well, at one point we had 4 Marios. And so now we don't anymore.
Well, 4 Marios and about 27 Pocket Marios.
Yeah, now we only have 2 Marios and 29 Pocket Marios.
Oh no. Shoutouts to NSM.
Yeah, so anyways, getting right into it, and we're going to very much just see Sketchview running away from this. What's Mario going to do other than try to chase him down? But Toon Link's very, very fast and has all those projectiles to keep him out.
And although you'd think Cape would be like a big thing in this matchup, it isn't as much of a factor as you'd imagine. I don't know how the bomb went past him right there.
Projectile reflectors as a whole in this game tend to not do as amazing as you would think, which is kind of weird. Now, like, things that just steal projectiles, that's a different thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, well, the thing about it is that, oof, and while we've been talking about that, actually, this is the thing, is that Mario does so much damage on Toon Link when he gets in. Toon Link doesn't have a great get-off-me option, and so we see now that Sketch has been backed into the corner here. The percents are dead even, and
that was
both of them.
definitely the first instance I've ever seen upward angle Mario F-tilt walking.
What a beautiful
amazing
tech!
That is a very hard move to tech, too. So amazing stuff there from Sketch, though. Now he's just going to have to, he's going to be looking for a lot of these bomb conversions, as now I believe bomb to up air and bomb to fail will both work, depending on where the positioning is.
Oh yeah, and I mean both of those moves will kill pretty much from anywhere on the stage, given this much.
Yeah. Maybe
rage.
not full stage, but that's about it.
I wouldn't be surprised if full stage killed.
And up tilt to up air is also a thing. You saw Sketch going for that up tilt right there. Though, at the same time, Mario can just kind of up smash now.
I'm expecting Toon Link to up smash pretty soon, actually. I'm expecting, because that's an option he has not shown, but it's one that he's definitely not afraid to use. But we actually see the Mario up air coming in there.
Contrary to popular belief, Mario can kill with his up air, like
at 100%.
But I mean, like, yeah. And now Mario with Rage is very, very scary, especially if he gets a grab on that platform where he's a little bit close to that blast zone. And we know the jank the Mario up B can do once he has Rage.
Beyond even the Mario up B jank, Mario is one of the few characters where like his combos work better with Rage. Oh, but that combo, it pretty much doesn't matter how much Rage you have, because I believe the projectiles are not affected by Rage. That's just an interesting fact that's worth knowing, and it means that Toon Link's Bomb Fair will pretty much always connect regardless.
Yeah. And I think he actually frame trapped him there as the first one whiffed through the air dodge, and they just did it again, like you have to land now.
Yeah, and so Sketch managing to even it up. Ooh, I love the coverage with that up tilt. But right now,
Capes for days. And you saw exactly there, it not actually working out as you would expect a Cape to walk. The bomb just exploded in his face.
That was actually amazing spacing from Sketch. You could tell that he knows this matchup, because he's like, I can hit you without even hitting you. Because I can explode that bomb in front of your Cape and you still get hit.
which is really just that matchup experience, which is, I forced that. And he went for the fail too. That's a me option with Mario. I love Mario's fail.
Who doesn't?
It's a fun move. Ooh, I thought we had seen it for a second. He would have only been able to hit him with one jab, but it still would have killed. It wouldn't have mattered. And Sketch is playing a lot towards this ledge, I've noticed, which might not be his best option as he gets...
but
DI. Amazing DI there.
And right now, this is where things get really dangerous for Sketch, because up smash is a potent kill option for sure, as we see it right there.
Yeah. And you saw that Utopian knew it was coming. It's like, you have only chosen this option that much, and you're scared, you're at high %, I have a little bit of rage. He slowly walked back and like spaced himself for it, which is some mango stuff there. But we're seeing Redline show up to Westchester.
Shout out to Redline.
I
can't wait to say I'm genuinely furious.
I'm genuinely mad. I'm genuinely furious.
I claim to this day, I said that first. He stole I'm genuinely furious from me. I used to interchangeably say I'm genuinely furious and I'm legitimately upset. And he stole that from me. My moment of glory was taken by one of the greatest memes that New York has ever had. Anyway.
Though I really do like this counter pick. The counter pick to Battlefield, that is. Because, well, yeah, he's not winning kills much. Roy's notoriously kind of hard to kill with. And, like, now he's surviving to probably about 150, even as Toon Link from up air. I mean, not up air, up throw. So, like, he's just not really going to die, and Toon Link's options are still going to kill off that side relatively early compared to going off the top here.
Yeah, at the same time, though, it looks like Sketch hasn't necessarily gotten this huge oof. It's not looking much better than the Mario matchup, but while I'm saying that, this is one of the problems with Roy. When you're put in a bad spot, how do you really get out?
You really
he has the speed, but he doesn't. It's weird, because even though he has the speed, he can't. Oh, that was so smart! I don't know if he has a jump.
That actually killed him. Oh, that might have saved him.
I think he saved him.
Yeah, that did it.
Yeah, he saves him. Oh!
Utopian not knowing how far that up B was going to go and giving Sketch a second lease on life here.
It's kind of I would almost call that disrespectful. And the disrespect is coming back to bite him, as right now, Sketch, despite having already lost that first stock, he's the one with the lead right now.
Yeah, and with a lot of rage to make things do with. And I'm not also entirely sure about the DI on that Smash. You went kind of straight horizontal for a second. But, I mean, who knows? Oh, back air. Yeah. Sour spot all the way back. I mean, he was at 150 at the ledge. It's fine. I've just never seen that kill.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. The Toon Link dash attack, a rarely seen move. And right now, you know, when you're playing against somebody good and they're playing their secondaries against you, it's weird because you honestly feel like there's more pressure. Like, you want to prove yourself that, like, no, you should be going your main against me. So then, if you start losing to their secondaries, it can put you on tilt even more. That not only are you, like, do they deem you not worthy of fighting their main? They're kind of right. But right now, actually, Sketch maybe making Utopian Ray second guess that, as he's with a solid lead here. And once again, we've said how Toon Link does not struggle to kill. Okay, bomb.
The bomb just hitting the counter and deciding that it didn't want to trigger it.
If I had to guess, the intangibility of counter?
Probably.
Maybe?
It's just
I have no idea.
weird to think. Oh, the pivot up tilt might have actually put him in a really bad position there if he had gotten hit by it, as that's very, very strong. All of Roy's sweet spot options being pretty potent, minus like up air.
And we're looking at the point right now where, like, we said how Roy can struggle to kill, but that's when Roy's in the lead. All right, and Toon Link definitely doesn't struggle to kill right there.
Oh, yeah. Maybe a little bit more percent he would have, but like at that point, all of Toon Link's confirms are working and online, and they are all going to kill you.
His bomb fair works for absurdly late percents. It like just doesn't, honestly. Okay, I was gonna say. So now we're getting to the meat and bones of everything. Gonna be having FD for this game 3, but this isn't necessarily about, oh, I'm to my main now, time to wash through for this game 3, because the last time I saw these two play, it was already a game 3 situation, starting with the Rosa. Oh.
And I also know that Sketch loves the stage because he can do this. He can run away, he can pull bombs, he can throw boomerangs, and he can try to nickel and dime you. Rosalino really does like it too, and this is not a fun matchup. However, at least he's somewhat comfortable here.
Oh, that's a fantastic catch from Utopian. Right now, you're seeing how Sketch is playing the matchup pretty well, but he's off stage without a jump. That was such a fantastic bomb. Wow, I love the placement of that.
Luma coming in, not necessarily clutch as he wasn't going to die, but saving a lot of percent.
Oof. And now these guys are going back and forth. Sketch putting on the pressure with these falling bombs. It seems like Utopian Ray, he's being very aggressive, you know, just getting in his face, throwing these hitboxes. Doesn't want, like, Sketch to have the room to, you know, use all these projectiles. Instead, putting him in the corner and reading his escape options.
But I also know that Sketch likes that aggressive style. He likes when people are running at him, as Toon Link and Punish your approach is pretty well being a projectile, but he's dead.
Yeah. And so that's the thing, though, is that he likes people getting in his face, but he got pushed to the corner because of that. He had to retreat, and all of a sudden he was on ledge against Rosa, then he was above Rosa, then he was back to ledge against Rosa, and Utopian Ray definitely is the kind of player that will take advantage of it.
Oh, yeah.
I also want to point out that was the first Luma gone. A minute 30 into the match, and so, like, Sketch is really not taking care of Luma.
And which is detrimental in this matchup, no matter who you're playing as. Luma makes his character so much better. I thought we might have seen him try to go for that two-flame down air that he sometimes likes to go for, but also at the same time, he probably didn't know if that up air wasn't coming.
So the thing is, I think he was expecting Utopian Ray to do an immediate up B. And if you don't know, when you get hit, you actually cannot re-grab the ledge for 60 frames. And so if Utopian Ray had panicked and upbeat immediately, he would have gone way past the ledge, setting right up for some type of big kill with a forward smash.
Forward smash, even forward air might have killed, he's dead.
Yeah. There it is. Sketch losing that 1-2. Utopian Ray moving on in bracket, where we're still expecting to see big things from him.
Though I argue that's still a relative win for Sketch. He did force Utopian onto his main, saying, hey, you have to respect me, you have to pull out the character that you're known for, you can't be pulling out your Roy against me.
Yeah.
So,
but I know that definitely he wanted to take it further than just, you know, forcing him to his main.
To steamroll that into a windmill, yeah.
Yeah. However, this is I'm excited for this match coming up because it's the run back from last week. So we've been talking about how Kevin kind of came out of nowhere. One of the reasons why we realized that he was coming in from out of nowhere was because he beat Noku in losers, guaranteeing himself a top 4, I believe. And then he later beat Wonton in order to be top 3. Yeah. So this is the run back. Noku, I think actually, a little bit more backstory, I think won a Westchester tournament for the first time ever at Undiscovered Tuesdays. If I'm wrong about that, it's even funnier because that means he still hasn't won a Westchester tournament. But we'll see how he ends up doing here. Moving on in this game 1.
We're seeing that 2016 Smash 4. It's Mario.
Oh my god, it's Mario dating.
Yeah.
Oh,
2016 Smash.
Evo 2016, where are you?
And it's going like Evo 2016 was kind of going at first. Because Zero was kind of getting bopped for a while there. But anyways, Kevin with a lot of percent here and actually having Noku at kill percent. Like, virtually at least.
Definitely from a solid read right now, for instance.
Which he was going for there. And now it's, now finally Noku getting on the board, but already over 100% before he can even put a dent on the stock. And that's not even necessarily a dent as much as a scratch. Very small scratch relative to the percents.
Absolutely. At the same time, though, Diddy Kong is so good at racking up percent. And Noku, when he's patient, when he's on his game... Oh, how are we treating that? How are we treating that? Are we actually... Okay, no, we're just playing through it. Okay.
I think they're letting it go because he was already dead. There's not like anybody was in any advantage. It was he was clearly dead.
I've heard people say that, like, that doesn't matter. You forfeit your next stock. Yeah. This is why I think it's good to disable pause on the stream setup at least, so you don't have to worry about, you know, those sort of questions coming into play. But as it stands right now, just getting into the second stock here, Noku, maybe that pause is what he needed because it seems like he has some new life in him.
Yeah, actually racking up 90% almost from where he was before, 80% now from where he was when he lost his first stock pretty much, and only taking 30 in the...
This is why you need to disable pause. It gives people too much momentum.
In case you guys couldn't tell, that was sarcasm.
Kind of, not really, though. Think about it. When you pause when you're going off the top, it puts the power back to you. You know?
Yeah, I guess. I personally find pauses overrated, but he is now dead. And yeah, now Kevin didn't get as much as he probably wanted off of that stock, but still getting about 70%, which is a lot. Is almost as much as he had before he got touched on his first stock, actually.
At the same time, though, keep in mind, first stock Noku is completely different from second stock Noku.
Correct.
Already, he's done, like, in this second stock, for 5 times as much as he did that first stock.
Yeah.
Think about that. So the fact of the matter is right now, I think he has plenty of momentum, and Kevin basically has to take that away from him, snatch it, and reclaim it back as his own, which Noku seems to be having a pretty firm grasp on it, though.
And racking up roll set, this is the most even this game has been since the beginning, and it's getting the Noku looking like he wants to take his first lead, but isn't going to get it right away.
One thing I'll say, Kevin seems to have a really good idea on when Noku is mixing up the pressure. Like his timings, he's like, you know, pushing the roll button exactly when he needs to, and that's pretty big, like considering that Noku is just in his face right now.
Yeah, and this is getting really scary because he's starting now. He's getting to that percent where with this rage, he might die to down tilt F smash at the ledge. I'm not entirely sure. Depends on what side he's on. And down, yeah. Oh, okay. And now Mario is probably going to be sort of fishing for those up smashes. That's his safest kill move right now. Yeah, there we see right there. Yeah.
Oh! Hey, this ain't May 3rd. This is May 10th.
Yeah, Noku.
Where Noku is taking game 1 against Kevin. Let's see if he continues that. Because, you know, if you go into game 2 confident, it can help. But then you start putting yourself at a certain high level, you know? You're like, I made that comeback. I just have to take one more game. And if he starts to get inside his own head, which Noku doesn't do so much anymore, but, you know, when there are tournament nerves and when you really want to beat somebody who just beat you last week, definitely you can start to feel the pressure coming in.
Yeah. And I imagine we will be saying, he probably banned triplats, I imagine, because most people do that against Mario unless they get more off of it.
Him for sure. He does not like triplats. He hates triplats. I think there are like only a few stages there are only a few characters he wouldn't ban triplats on from what I've heard.
From what I've seen of him too, I don't think I've ever seen him on triplats. And just standing still with that banana saying you're in the corner and you're going to have to choose some option eventually.
Oof.
Good up tilt was kind of like I think he was trying to back air out of hit stun there, but landed. But not necessarily sure.
Oh, I love that spacing. Catching it. Oh, and we're starting to hear the crowd behind him. So, I don't know exactly what Kevin did to deserve it, but the FGC guys are loving him. You might even hear them scream a little bit from our mics because they definitely do not hide their excitement for this guy.
Oh, I mean, like, I feel like everyone likes the story of an underdog, and Kevin came out of literally nowhere last week, so I've understood, and just kind of started taking names, and everyone tends to like that story until it starts happening too long, and they want the upset on that person instead.
Or when it's happening to them.
Oh, yeah, that too. Though right now we're seeing a very even game, which is very different than how the last game went. As the last game, Kevin was kind of running away with it, and then Noku started running away with it. But now this entire game has been very much this neutral, poking back and forth, taking percent, losing percent.
Oh, the jab. Oh, I don't know what that forward smash was. That could have been a huge opening for Kevin, but as it stands, we're going to be getting a backdoor to send him off stage.
Another one of those at the ledge might do it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If he gets, especially like near the... Ooh, does not matter. And a fantastic anti-air up smash. That's something that, like, I feel like every time Noku does it, just the raw up smash, it works. Like, he only goes for it when he knows that the opponent is... Speaking of anti-air up smashes.
Speaking of up smashes in general, he just like, oh, you misspaced this, so you're going to die. And the real Diddy rapid jab.
That has backfired him already once so far. I'm wondering if it's a mistake. I don't know. Diddy Kong rapid jab is actually one of the worst moves in the game, in my opinion.
It's so easy to get out of. Like, without trying, you get out of it. And it just, in general, especially with all of the other options that he has in neutral, just why are you using it? This. Oh, I thought he had taken a jump for a second. Now he has definitely taken his jump, but he has it back.
Oh, this combo is still going right now.
He took like 67% from that or something like that.
Oof. Definitely Noku was looking a lot better than he was last week, but he's still behind right here.
Though this isn't by any means a low.
Ooh!
Almost getting the angel drop.
Yeah, that angel drop would have absolutely finished it. That banana to down air kill so early. I like the idea behind that beefy up B, just alleviating some of the pressure, making Noku maybe second guess when he's, putting him at the ledge here.
And good Z catch there with the jump off ledge. If he had held his shield,
that might be it. And there it is. So Kevin had great starts to those games, great stocks at the beginning, but Noku just had the endurance, knew what he had to do. Keep him at the ledge, get consistent damage, don't get hit by Randy up smashes, and then he managed to just take the game like you saw.
And something that we didn't get to say because the game ended way too fast for us to mention anything. I really like that shield flick there for a second where we flicked his shield off right before the up smash hit him, as he was risking dying, but he knew that he was guaranteed to die if he held it, as then his shield would have broken. So really smart play there, knowing exactly how much shield he has and utilizing it to its fullest potential so that he doesn't explode. So good. And that will send Noku to Utopian Way.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. So next on stream, I'm really excited for this. Jen, it's going to be his debut here on the Encore Esports stream. He's been up in Westchester for a while now, but first time he's making it out to this event. And he is he's solid. If there's anybody tonight who's going to take Utopian Ray out, I'd say it could be Jen. Although, in general, Utopian Ray has the set count win, they're both PR'd in New York.
Yeah, and I love talking about Jen and Jen and his old crew in general, as when I met them last year when I first came to NYC, they were all still part of Flow. We had a Flow saga at school, and they all came. It was Mr. Chef, Dre, Ralphie, Jen, Jam Jumba.
Mr. Chef popped off against me. I felt so bad about that because I'm like, why are you popping off against me? You two-stocked me both games.
But when I first came here and I played them, I was able to not take games off of them, but I was able to I didn't feel like I was just getting bodied really fast. And now I play them and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, they had such a spike in quality. There were all these young players in the city. Jen, I think, just graduated high school, and he is one of the top Ryus. Definitely on the East Coast, I would put him in top Ryu in the world.
And
top 10 for sure.
He also has amazing taste in cloud skin, in case you were curious.
Oh my god, that's right. He's not even playing Ryu. All right, okay, so
so I don't know. I've never seen Jen's Cloud, but if you watched this last week, this matchup is very, very volatile. Actually, the last time that I saw this matchup on stream was me versus Axel last week here, and that went to Game 3, and Jen is just a better player than me in general. So we'll see.
That being said, when I see an HO3K player fighting against Zaxel, I think back to Ralphie versus Zaxel, which is back last year, in which Axel made a huge upset taking out his Cloud. He is no stranger to this matchup, to the point where Jen knows this. I'm wondering what his thought process is in choosing Cloud here.
He might just not like the Ryu matchup, because Ryu can't really abuse that rage that he's known to abuse in
He does have a Sheik, though.
Interesting. I forgot that he has been working on his Sheik. Virtually is the Sheik's secondary or dual main, right?
Yeah, no, there was a point where he was dual maining Sheik. He almost took a set from the Buzz with Sheik.
Oh.
Yeah,
so yeah, I'm surprised that I'm not seeing the Sheik, but
we're going to see something else.
Yeah, we're definitely... He did maybe 30% that second stock. Maybe.
What?
He did maybe 30% that second stock. Well, on Zaxel's first stock.
It was what it was.
I know that a lot of, for example, Void, one of the only times I've ever seen Void search off of Sheik was against Hikaru, because Sheik can't kill and gives rage and then dies.
Well, that is what we're going to be seeing. And so shout-outs to Ice, who famously has said that this is Sheik's worst matchup. It's 7-3 unwinnable. He classically got memed on for that.
Exist.
He got memed on for that. But the thing is, though, that matchup is very interesting because I explained earlier on how it's basically Sheik does 200% to Donkey Kong, and then Donkey Kong grabs her 2 times and wins. And if he doesn't grab her the second time, he doesn't win.
Yeah.
So, can Sheik avoid the 2 grabs?
Yeah, because it's not even 3 grabs as the meme was for very long. Oh my god, what kind of option was that? But I love it.
And right now he's in death percent, I'm pretty sure. And he
no,
knows it.
Yeah,
he
he's
knows it.
Right at the tip of the death percent, too. You saw how high he went.
That might have actually been a 50-50. I'm not sure. At the very least, it worked out for him. And Jen, who came all the way out here from the city and who's definitely,
the pre-patch.
Quick answer.
Hit him with the pre-patch.
Yeah.
50-50.
I miss those days when Sheik used to have like a guaranteed 50-50 where you either air dodge and get hit by up B and die, or you don't air dodge and you get hit by up air
and die.
And also die. And then sometimes you air dodge and still get hit by up air and die. Yeah.
I missed those days for pre-patch Cloud, but that's about it. Though this is looking exactly like the first stock. Actually, exactly like the first stock. He's giving him about 100%. The edge guards miss, and now he gets grabbed one more time. And he's in percent. A time after that, and he's dead.
But right now, he's 126% already,
and he's
gone. All right, okay. And Zaxel, like, you see, that's the way the matchup works. Stock 1 took about 150%, grabbed him twice, he died. Second stock, only grabbed him once, and he didn't die.
Yeah.
Or maybe grab as a unit. Can we talk about, like, grabs as a unit of damage when it comes to Donkey Kong?
He hit him with 1.5 grabs. That's
1.5 metric DK grabs.
A half an A+.
Oh, no.
So we're seeing Town and City. I'm very surprised this was not banned.
As a side note, can we talk about how half A presses are actually a thing in Smash with Attack Bidu? Moving on.
I'm very surprised we did not see this stage banned.
I
don't know what he banned. Maybe tripods?
Maybe Lilac? I genuinely don't know. I mean, right now it's working out okay for him, but like stock 1 of game 2 was working out okay for him also, and that
we
didn't
saw how
end
that
okay.
happened.
Yeah.
I like that. I think that was double Nido, not single Nido, but it was still, he knew what he had, and he was like, okay, this will push you out of your up B. That's all I really need here. I think he was going for that bouncing off the stage, pouncing. Oh.
That was fantastic. You saw him try to go for that, managing to 2-frame him there at the ledge, true combos into the up smash, and all of a sudden we're looking at Jen with a healthy lead here, but
it's DK.
It's DK, but no, I'd say, like, considering the way that he's playing right now, Zaxel will have to level up. It's not just like, oh, you know, DK things can.
He might die. I thought he was dead.
I thought he was going to go deep.
I did too, actually. I thought he might go for that bouncing fish, though. I think it was about a 50-50, but it's the principle at that point.
So, if anything, that actually says a lot about the way Jen's mentality is right now. He could have gone for that stylish, end it all here, but he's just like, I'm going to assume you're going to live, and I would die for that, and I don't want to have to work my way back from 0.
And right now, he's already taken 80% on the second stock, and he's out of Ding Dong range now.
Yeah.
Which is a very important thing in this matchup, because now he doesn't have to play as scared of the grab as long as he's not at the ledge. Though we're going to see a lot of back airs, I imagine, now, as that is a safe-ish spacing move that will kill.
Fantastic DI right there. Oh, and the up B going to be ending his stock, and all of a sudden, this is where Jen has to be worried again.
Yeah, because now it is maybe 1.5 grabs.
That was so good. I don't even, it might have, Jen just knew, you know? He's like, I hit you with the down tilt again. You have flashbacks to the first stop, and you're like, air dodge, please air dodge. And you got the air dodge, but
got the awkward hit of up smash, which I don't think I've ever actually seen kill, but it happens. So
I think you have to hop off the mic right now because you're going to be playing on stream against Jahu.
Got it. So I will eventually be back most likely, but I'm going to set this down while I get ready.
Yeah. Is Frederator able to commentate?
I'm sorry, man. You can just let me know in the headset. I'll tell you. Nah, it's fine. I apologize.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Could you find Frederator if possible? Frederator, do you know what he's? Frederator, the guy who. It's Fredinator? I feel so bad. I was mispronouncing his name that entire set. Oh, no, I was calling him. That's the Cartoon Network studio that does, like, Adventure Time. I feel so bad. I thought he just named himself after that. Oh, no. Anyway, thank you guys tuning in so much. We're going to be getting into this next match soon, but in the meantime, let's just thank everybody who's tuning in. It's great to see, you know, that people have interest here. Right now, this is, of course, make it out if you can. If you're in the city, I don't know if you can see the venue behind, but it is beautiful. It's really worth coming out here. I think DJP was in the chat earlier. I see you, DJP. Come on. Zach's freaking Sketch and Vapid are here tonight, so come on. I keep saying Vapid. That's my insult. It's going to be like a joke thing.
All right, look at it's the Fredinator. I'm back. I'm done.
Just so you know, I'm just gonna let you know now. I called you Frederator for the entirety of your set that you played on stream.
That's awesome.
Refrigerator. Thank you. Because I thought you were gonna get really mad at me. So
don't worry. When I go back in the tapes, I'll just laugh. But this game is fun, man. I don't care if I lost.
Yeah. Well, you went. Did you go 1-2?
I think I 1-2. I think so. Yeah.
Well, man, that's pretty good.
I mean, let me see. Took 2 toes. Actually took me out, but then the winners.
Oh, you went 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2 actually.
Nice. Yeah. There's that common. That's the FGC experience. So I want to quickly just go over and talk about what we're about to see here,
okay.
Which is going to be Vapad versus Jaku. So I'm not sure how much you know about these two players.
Jaku, I've seen.
Yeah. So Jaku is a Westchester staple. You know, he's been in the scene for a really long time and has always been floating around the top echelon of players here. Mm-hmm. His Fox is crispy. But one thing about his Fox, he's the kind of Fox that some nights you see him play and you're just like, how could this guy lose? Like, he's just playing so well. And then sometimes you see him play and I'm like, how did he lose to Marshall? I'm just kidding. Marshall's great, but I do know that Marshall beat him in a money match, and that was just the first one that came to mind. Ooh. But so yeah, he can be a little bit inconsistent in his play, and Vapid playing Cloud will definitely exploit that if he's not on point.
Oh, okay. This is a match, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Final destination.
Final destination.
Is this a button check? No, wait, that is not. We're into the heat of things.
Nah, we just needed to look at ourselves for a second to make sure we know where we at.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, he's still gone. Okay. So, to explain that, Fox's forward air, we were talking about multi-hits before.
Yeah.
Fox's forward air does some silly stuff where you just drag the opponent down into oblivion.
Okay. Yeah.
Normally
it's like a vortex.
Yeah, well, the thing is he like pulls you down, and normally he'll footstool you right afterwards. He didn't even need the footstool because it was Cloud. You know, you saw Jaku panic. He lost his jump, and he ended up just being too far down to make it back.
Yeah.
And now he's coming from a hefty deficit.
Yeah, he has a long fight ahead of him right now. That was crazy. In the Dragon Ball Z world, we call that bust ass.
Oof.
Ooh.
And this
is.
Yeah, Fox is definitely known for his That was actually such a brilliant recovery.
Really good. Yeah.
That was actually maybe the best recovery he could have made in that situation. All right, waiting at the ledge here. I like that aggressive option. You know, at this point, Jaku is down by so much, but sorry, not Jaku.
You mean
Vapad. I'm a few seconds away from just calling him Mr. Chocolate. That was his old tag.
I'm just gonna call him 7.
Ooh. Oh!
Hold on to the corner and get the forward smash attack. That was back actually, and he took that very convincingly, by the way.
Yeah, so at the same time, though, that first stock was gone in an instant.
It was.
When a good player is playing from a lead, they have so much more liberty to take. I completely agree with this.
Really?
So just because it's the home field advantage doesn't necessarily mean it's Fox's best stage.
No, it's not.
There are 2 big problems with it for him, both of which come from the same.
The shifting of the ship.
The shifting of the ship, which A, messes with how he lands.
How he has to recover, yeah.
Yeah, how, like, so for instance, right now, I've seen times where he will side B and just go straight through the stage like a glitch.
Yeah.
And also, I know that VODS really does like this stage, and we're seeing why, as he's already racked up 89%.
All to 100. And his limit is ready to go. One limit should take a kill on Fox, correct?
Yeah, no, he doesn't need it. No, he's fine.
He didn't need it. No, he's fine. But he can use this for some great percent damage right now if he catches him with this limit.
It's one of those nice things about limit is that there are lots of uses for it. He can hold on to it and just abuse the stat boost.
Exactly.
Or when he's at low percent like this, it can be really good because when he gets knocked off stage, he doesn't worry about just dying to, like, you know, smart Fox option.
And he can also use it as a scare tactic. Like, I know he has his limit. I know he's ready to use it, you know, as a player. So should I put as much pressure as I want to?
Yeah. You know, like, for instance, there are certain riskier options, like, you know, doing a run-up smash, which might be smart in a, you know, in a situation, but not necessarily when Cloud has limit.
Yeah.
Oh. Right now, it seems like Jaku has a good read on.
He's going to use this limit before he reaches that 150.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, because if he dies right now, it's gone and it's all for not.
Oh, my goodness.
And there we see it.
Yep.
So VODS had that great first stock, but Jaku responding in kind as he's taken. Although, all right, now we're starting to see the shadows of that first stock, as 63% already has been dished out on Jaku.
Oh, there's that tilt.
Ooh. Yeah, that's sort of like a very risky option, you know? Go in for that big, meaty dash attack. And it's
all that recovery frame is costing him so much right now.
Oh, I love that grab.
My goodness.
So Cloud's grab in general is not great, but it can set up for putting people off stage. Oh, this is huge. Will he be able to read it?
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautifully executed. Saw the shield, said, no, sir. And
all right. So, Mr.
That's mine. Go ahead.
So, Mr. Chocolate, I'm just going to call him that. For you, those of you who don't know, Mr. Chocolate equals VODS. But this game 3 is going to be.
Are they taking?
Is there DSR? Okay, yeah. I think Chocolate just called him out on that. So DSR, or Dave's stupid rule, means that you cannot go back to the stage that you most recently won on.
Okay, yeah.
So he tried to take him back to FD, and Chocolate was just like, no, I know the rules.
Oh, nice conversion, nice combo there.
Yeah, Fox's combos known to be particularly long-lasting and devastating.
He's hitting him with so many meaties, actually. Seems like Fox is good at that.
Yeah, the thing is, right now what we're seeing is sort of like the two players trying to use the strengths of their character. Jaku using this extra space to move around a lot. They're using that to find his opening. And Mr. Chocolate, eating a big whole burst of
goodness.
Oh, is that it?
Is it?
Is he gone?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that was all right. He got a good recovery there. Ooh, got to be careful on that ledge, baby.
I think Jaku,
that is very scary.
I think Jaku maybe could have double tapped him there, like gone down and done it right again, but I didn't want to risk it. And okay, now we're having the kookier options come out.
Yep.
This is the sort of thing where Jaku definitely not happy about that last game loss, and he's taking it out on him right now.
Nice. Like that small hop when he tried to catch him there, but interesting.
He's just barely surviving, but barely surviving isn't enough.
That is it. The Fox up A, man.
Yeah.
Ever since Melee, that thing's just.
Ever since 64.
64, man.
That was like.
That thing is just terrible. I hate it. I hate it so much. This is bad. But he took it convincingly. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaku, he did his work.
The thing is, the thing that Jaku did, you'll notice, is that game 3, he was a lot more patient. he would wait for, because of the fact that a lot of Cloud's game plan and like Mr. Chocolate, he would be throwing out these moves trying to keep him out. But because he has that fox speed and his ability to maneuver,
he can catch those recovery frames.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He would just like dash away. You know, he would throw out the forward tilt and then he would come back in and punish him. And that was the game plan, and that was like the great adaptation
it was great, yeah.
that he needed for that game 3.
And that teaches, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Fredinator, and I am learning. This man is teaching me the game. I love it, man. I love this.
I hope that you guys are learning too.
Oh, he's using my. Now I'm learning a few more things by Utopian Ray.
All right.
See what happened.
I like seeing Ray's. I like seeing his Rosa, and I mean I understand why he's playing Mario here. I mean, you know, get practice when you know it's a free matchup. That's what he's saying. Like, honestly, I know he's been doing it to a lot of people tonight, but in particular, Noku has always had a hard time against
Ray.
Against Ray, and like that, that's a rough matchup to begin with. And like Ray does amazingly against Diddy Kong. So he famously almost beat Zero, the best player in the world. It was like game 5, like really close.
Respect the fireball, people.
That was a plane crash.
Yes.
That was like a bird got stuck in the engine and he had to land in the Hudson and just missed.
That was it. Respect the fireball, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you did that earlier. You know all about
I know.
that. So
Ray's pressure is just insane with Mario. Like, he doesn't let up, you know? Something's always coming at you.
It's funny because that's not how he plays Rosa. He does realize, like, you know, oh, I'm playing Mario, a different character, and I have to play him differently. I have to use those ridiculous, you know, the ridiculous frame data to my advantage. Oh, I like that.
He would have got caught with that physics.
hit him with the hard science.
Hit him with the hard science. Oh, nice grab.
I can't believe he grabbed him out of that.
Yeah, and he was just trying to go for that. Ooh.
How did that grab miss?
I don't know, but that was good.
Can we like go into the?
Nah, we need an instant replay button, man.
That was actually some instant replay stuff because he side beat in his face, landed, and Mario's grab just went whoop. It's like he grabbed his hat, but not him.
Oh.
Regardless, Utopian Ray not too phased by it as he's continuing to play to this lead.
Utopian Ray trying to get that combo, putting him all the way up in the air, but ooh, trying to go for that media smash there. Ooh. Oh my God, I want to see it. I just want to see it.
We all do, honestly, at this point.
I caught Trent with one, a too tall. I felt good about it.
I will say, Ray has been Ray has been, for the most part, like, he's been styling.
Wow. That up smash that you said, that just, and it's very fast.
Oh yeah, no, it
is very fast.
I think it might even be sub frame 10. It is absolutely not a slow move. Hold on a second. Let me just take a look at this loser's bracket. Very curious what's going on here.
Kaveen is still here.
Kaveen's still in it. He's
Kaveen's
facing off
coming.
against Sketch.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kaveen, though, Utopian Ray's Mario. Which is it the same skin that Kaveen was playing?
I think so.
He's playing Vanilla Mario, right?
Yeah, I think I was the only American Mario.
Oh!
Good work with the banana.
Really smart there. And Noku trying to play more evasive this time around. He's like, I know you're going to be in my face trying to push all those buttons, so let me just get out of your face so you can't push the buttons.
But Utopian Ray still with the chase down.
Oh, but
here we go.
This is one of the things
that could have been big damage if you converted. Oh, here we go.
Woof. Okay, so you saw him, he hit him with the banana, but because he was in the air, it didn't make him trip. Yeah. The opponent has to be on the ground for that banana action.
It's just a quick stagger, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a very quick stagger if they're airborne.
Ooh.
Yeah, right now.
Didn't he didn't maximize on that. He could have capitalized so well on that slip.
At the same time, like, that was great placement of the banana. It's like, you know, he's using it as like a landmine. He throws the banana down, and then he's like, I am just going to stand near it, and like, what are you really going to do?
Yeah.
Okay, that forward smash is actually safe at that distance. You saw.
Yeah.
Up throw, trying to go for the mix-up.
Trying to go for... Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, one down tilt at this point. You see he's going for it. He's clapping the ground. If one of those connect, that could be it for that could be it for Utopian Race for stock, but he's being aware of that. Staying a little more airborne, and there's that fireball
there it is.
again.
There's a fireball.
That one not quite as devastating though.
Oh, I like that. He just stopped, punched him, grabbed him, but didn't get that kill. I think he could have got that kill.
Oh, this could be it. All right.
It's open range. Just like, well, you know.
He has a percent lead. He could time him out if he wants
to.
We could wait 3, 4, 3.5 minutes. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
And he didn't kill him.
And he still didn't die.
After all of that, he could have probably like done up throw and he would have killed him. I can't believe that. That was like the most anticlimactic 20 seconds of my life.
Nice answer to that guard. All right. Oh my goodness.
All right. There's some spaghetti going on.
Yeah, there's
right
some
now.
scrambled eggs, buddy. This
is that what you call it?
That's
like
what I call it.
Scrambled eggs.
When things are just weird and scrambled, some scrambled eggs going on, man.
It's a spaghetti omelet.
Yeah.
Got all your basic food groups. All right. Okay, this could be big though. Oh, he wanted that air dodge.
He wanted that.
Noku, for the most part, then playing pretty well in disadvantage. We're not seeing any of the huge strings that Utopian Ray definitely could put on him. But as it stands, just because they're not huge strings doesn't mean he hasn't been putting on damage. Already almost 100%.
I thought Utopian Ray is going to take this in a minute.
At the same time, though,
Diddy can take it.
Absolutely. Especially given that Noku is playing very safe.
Yes.
Oh, why did I say that? So that animation really did him in. When Diddy Kong tries to pull a banana, but there isn't like the banana's already out on the field, he does that animation where he's like, oh, what? And so I think.
And so he ended up.
He thought his banana was already gone, tried to pull another one, and that move is like that. The animation for that takes like over a second.
That's
so
terrible.
He had more than enough time to open him up, which led to that F smash, taking the game. All right, and now we're looking on the other side of winners semis rather. I'm excited about this.
I was watching the other player. I know that's Jocko. I don't know who that is.
That's a Jen.
Okay, that's
so
Jen. Okay.
Jen he's a PR player from the city, so he's ranked number, I believe it's 8 or 9 in New York, which is like one of the most stacked regions in the world. He is absolutely a top-level WiiU, not to be underestimated in the least. But then again, he's going Luigi, so who freaking knows?
So,
okay.
Everything changes.
Granted, I know Luigi does well in the matchup, but
Luigi has some shenanigans on him, man.
Luigi's kooky. Like Luigi is actually maybe one of the goofiest characters in this game.
Now, how does this matchup look? Like, who has the benefit here?
So it's very interesting because when you're talking about the neutral, so here's the big thing is that when Luigi gets a grab on Fox, it's huge. There's a very good chance he could just true combo 0 to death. Like Luigi's grab combos, his frame data is actually ridiculous. Both these characters have amazing frame data. That being said, the mobility is solidly in Fox's favor.
Okay.
Fox is able to move around Luigi, but once Luigi gets inside, he opens him up like a can of tuna. That being said, basically, a lot of these characters, in a way, they have similar weaknesses, except that Luigi here is going to really struggle to land, barring that neutral air. Oh, that would have been huge.
That would have been huge, but yeah, he had to take that to the face.
Jen actually giving a bit of a smile right there. He's like, yeah, okay, you got me. And now that Jocko is playing from with a lead here, that's big. That's real big. He should be dead.
Oh, my goodness.
Never mind.
Okay. And if he would have let go of the legend at down A, that would have took him down, right?
Down B is actually the best option.
Down B is
there
the best option.
because the
Okay.
down B, it has this bizarre multi-hit property. Is what we call. It's basically multi-hit property is code word for jank and silly. It just kills at 0 sometimes. Like the opponent just falls out of it and they can't do anything.
Okay.
So definitely you can tell that this is a pocket Luigi. And
Yeah, we're going to see him switch up if he loses this. Oh.
Okay, interesting right now. Oh, read the air dodge, that's going to be it. Yeah.
So we're going to see a character switch.
So as you saw, a huge part of that matchup, which we're probably not going to be seeing exactly again, but was the landing, where Jaku would put him in the air, and then it's like, how are you really going to get down when I'm going to be underneath you the entire time? I'm a shark. I'm in the water here. And so now probably Ryu, because Ryu I know actually does.
Nope. Nope. Oh, salty.
Okay.
Nope.
Anyway.
Now, I saw this Sheik play. It was really good. It was really good work.
No, his Sheik it's a sort of thing where for the longest time he's like, I'm picking up Sheik. I'm picking up Sheik. I'm going to do it. And everyone says that. Everyone wants to be a good Sheik, but nobody wants to put in the work.
Yeah.
Well, Jen put in the work.
Yes.
He actually would go to tournaments and he would play his Sheik, and he would go he would perform wildly under his seating because of it. But over time, he just got good enough at the character. But the question is he going to be good enough right here, right now? As Jaku has started off with a pretty solid lead.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Almost evening it up. Yep.
Neck and percent right here. Oof.
Oh.
This could be really big. We saw earlier he was getting those down tilts to up smash at the corner.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, so here's the thing about Sheik. When the Sheik wants to, they just don't get hit. Never mind.
Yeah, commentators curse, Oh, goodness, took that stock convincingly.
That was
At first it looked like it was on Jaku's favor, but that Sheik.
Yeah, Jaku did about 50% really quickly.
Yeah.
And then Jen was just like, all
Nice
right.
answer to the corner.
That was just down mode. It was like you were feeding the machine data.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
Like,
it knew exactly what you wanted to do. And let's see if this will be something similar. He's off stage right now. Jaku has to confirm this stock really quickly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Jen is just going to run away with it even more.
oh, here it is. Oh my goodness, the timing right there was superb.
Okay, a fantastic grab. That was sort of a Mexican standoff situation. Ooh. Jen has been tacking on little bits of percent here and there, but the important thing is that Jaku just can't figure out how to actually get a hit in.
Yep. The struggles.
That's it. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That down air,
Now, can this be just from some unfamiliarity for this character?
we used to have actually quite a few good Sheiks in Westchester.
So it's just the player.
Granted, they haven't been out here for a while.
Yeah.
The best Sheik for sure was Ice, who was one of the top Westchester players, but he has since, essentially, we haven't seen him really. He's retired from the game.
Yeah.
That being said, those two were in PR at the same time. So he definitely has played the matchup before.
Okay.
I don't think he's played a Jen's Sheik, a Sheik
Sheik,
of Jen's level.
What,
hold on a second.
Looking good here. No, it's looking very good. This comeback is looking very beautiful.
Wow.
And shuts me up.
Just going in deep right there.
Yep.
That was like
the
second he saw the fire from that Firefox, he was like,
he's
done goofed.
Yep, doing it. Are we sticking with Sheik? Yes, we are. And where are we taking this final bout?
right? So now this is going to be very interesting. We'll see how those games 1 and game 2 culminate. We're going back to Town and City, which I can definitely understand. I'm not sure what stage was banned, but there aren't a lot of places that would give you more of an advantage than this.
Yeah.
You know, the smaller ceiling means that yes, Jakku will probably be losing stocks
You
earlier.
just read my mind because I was like, this is the stage with the smallest ceiling, right?
Yes, the stage with the
Yeah.
smallest ceiling, but keep in mind he was dying off the side
Yeah.
a lot from edge guards. So. Oh, I know Gen wanted the
Ooh.
out there.
Those combos, man. Okay.
Yeah, and this game is looking a whole lot more even than the last one.
Definitely.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh,
What's happening?
what is happening?
Everyone's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. That was some scrambled eggs, baby. This is
If you had showed me a screen cap of like 1 second before,
Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. No.
Cheek jab doesn't.
Well, no, but I felt the Oh.
That was so clean.
That was clean.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He did like the ring around, like the slingshot in order to get behind him.
That was beautiful. And I thought because the platform was all the way at the side that the last hit was going to push him. Ooh.
Cheek's jab it has some decent base knockback, but it very, very rarely kills.
Okay.
So even in a situation like that, it wouldn't have killed until like a decent percent later, I'd say. And right now, this is where you start to really get inside the mind of the Sheik player, because he's been playing well this whole game, but all of a sudden now it's not about tacking on percent; it's about getting the kill.
Oh, that was nice.
That was extra smart because he hit him with the weak back air, which meant that A, mixed up his timing. Oh, are we gonna see something fancy?
Oh, almost. Sheik is using suicidal moves right now, and I'm liking it.
Jen taking a bit of a damage here, but that's nothing that she can't immediately get back. Again? You should be fine, though.
That's it. No.
He messes up the angle.
Yep. It was supposed to be an angle up, and he did not catch that.
Oh, no.
And Jen takes it convincingly, actually. That corner pressure is pretty dirty.
Oh, yeah.
That corner pressure is pretty dirty.
Well, there's this old adage that, like, Fox is the best character when he's on the stage. And once he's off the stage, it's a struggle. And that was what you saw, really. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Do you want to do the shout-outs this time around?
Yeah, yo, this is Thursday night Super Smash Brothers. We have a crazy outcome today. I believe there was 28 or 29 contestants today, something like that. You already know, $5 venue, $5 brackets. You got to come on down next Thursday, join us, join the fun. Even when you're waiting for your matches, you can play some other games. And tomorrow, Friday training session is going to be all about Street Fighter V. It's been a while. We actually have some players today waiting for some Street Fighter V. We're going to have a casual tournament. We're going to have some casuals, learn how tournaments run. Make sure you don't get nervous. Make sure you don't get scared just playing some newcomers. And we have the Tuesday night throwdown, Dragon Ball FighterZ League Season 2, Episode 3, next Tuesday, 538 Main Street, at the new home of the WC Fighters, Encore Gaming Lounge.
Yeah, and then there's Undiscovered Smash. This is the other, this is the counterpart to Westchester Scene every Tuesday. That are, once again, I love the fact there's so much going on here.
Yes.
I have the option to go to a tournament every day of the week right now.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like, it's so cool to see it. There used to be a point where I would have to drive every hours on a, two hours on a Monday.
On a Monday, yep.
And that was like the one tournament I could go to. And all of a sudden, it's like, we have so many
It's
opportunities.
everywhere.
Guys, take advantage of it as much as you can.
Yes, and it's cheap pricing. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't dent the pockets. It doesn't dent the wallets. You know what I mean? And there's just so much to offer.
And not only that, when you do it enough, you start to make your money back.
Yes.
If you do it enough.
That's
you
right.
You have to work for it.
That's right. Who's up? Who's up right now? Oh.
This is a rematch from what we saw actually in
Wait a minute. This is they running this? They running this right now? Oh, okay.
Okay, so right now, this is actually pretty cool. This is going to be Vapad versus Zaxel. So these two actually played last week.
Zaxel's who took me out.
Yeah, Zaxel, super solid player. He took Vapid out last week as well. But this time around, we'll see how it fares, because last time was Game 3, but Game 3 was, like, super dominant. Like, we had a clip, like something you could put in a combo video that Zaxel just did a number on him. So.
We need that. I need that so I can put into the Encore. Oh, and just like that, grab to the edge, pushed him off, came down with the down smash, and he could not get up. Yep.
I'm gonna try and stay unbiased, but let's go. That was pretty sick.
Wow. I believe it was at 66%.
When's the last time you saw a DK die at 66%?
I could say 30 seconds ago.
And here's the thing, though. Like, even though you do a cool thing like that, you're all of a sudden in a dangerous spot.
Oh, my goodness.
I do want to point out that if Zaxel takes this game, if Vapid takes this game, his Cloud is officially better than Jen's.
Oh, I like what he tried to do there, but...
it seemed like he was a little bit too predictable, and all of a sudden he's in this terrible spot!
And he returned the favor.
They're both laughing about it.
He returns the favor. We need an instant replay button. I don't know. We got to figure it out. We got to work on it. We got to figure it out,
It's going to be cool to get.
Yes.
Because we got some hype stuff going on here tonight.
Oh, and then they go to Lilat. Okay.
So to explain what happened, so last week I saw them, Zaxel won Game 1 convincingly. Game 2 they went to Lilat, and Vapid actually kind of washed him.
Oh, really?
But so let's see if maybe we get a repeat on that. We definitely Vapid looking to take this to Game 3.
So Zaxel's trying to come for revenge right now.
No, so Zaxel won last week.
Oh, that's right.
He did lose on this stage, but Game 3 ended up going really solidly in Zaxel's favor.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that beautiful. Oh, that's it. Here we go.
Oh, this is actually super dangerous.
Yes.
If he gets grabbed, not yet, maybe?
Oh, my goodness. Catches him with the limit.
So, actually, one of the interesting things is that when you have limit, your fall speed increases. So that means that you fall to the ground faster, and you get comboed more easily, which means that there are points in which Cloud, without limit, wouldn't get hit by that up throw out there. But with limit,
oh my goodness, he's about to catch him with the thunderclap. You can be careful.
I can't talk about logistics of the game because these guys, as soon as they do,
oh my goodness. What's next? I was so scared right now. That was scary. I don't know what Zaxel is doing, but...
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the... Okay, he's off stage right now. He's going to go for this early up B. Oh, I love that. Just getting out of the danger zone. Ends up closing it out with the dash attack.
Okay.
Is he dead? Nope. He's alive.
Now he is.
Is he dead? No, he's alive.
No. Oh, that Cloud is... He got some weight on him. Must be the boots. Oh, that's it. It's
not quite hefty enough.
Not quite. Oh.
Also, it's the sword.
This is dangerous. This is dangerous. This is... Yo! This is crazy! Put him to the next edge. Oh, nice dodge there. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and right now, every percent hurts so much because every percent brings him closer to that point in which a grab will mean the stock. Well, if he gets grabbed right now, he's done.
Oh, my goodness.
If he gets grabbed right now, he's done. Zaxel definitely looking for it. Oh, he's really looking for it.
That's it. Game.
And there it is.
Oh, wow. I got to lean back on that. Wow. Well. Well. Wow.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was ridiculous.
That was crazy. Wait, where are we? We're in losers right now?
This is losers bracket right now, yes. And I think we're actually going to be getting...
So he got eliminated? That's it?
So, yeah.
All right.
Vapad, or Mr. Chocolate, is out at 7th place, but he got top 8, which is, I think, actually the same placing he got last week. So definitely he should be proud of himself with that. But in the meantime, we're going to be getting the other side of things where Sketch is facing off against Jacques.
I think Oh, let me see, because we about to get to the top players, and I don't want them to have my newbie commentary. If a pod's good on he knows his stuff, right?
Yeah, you can ask him if you want.
All right, so guys, I am not the best person to start commentating these Smash ones, so I'm going to go ahead and switch off to somebody who can know better for you guys.
It has been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure,
Follow
Salty.
this man on Twitter.
All right,
I
man.
am looking forward to doing even more casting.
Yes,
with
yes. I will see you guys on Friday, actually, and Tuesdays. Later, guys.
you. Hey. Sorry. Need to make sure my throat was clear because we are moving into this next game immediately opening up with a dash grab. What is this, Toon Link or Falcon? Anyway, so I'm actually really excited to see these two play. I don't know the last time they played. I think that once Sketch came up here and they have fought before, and I think Jaku took it. I have a feeling that, I'm fairly certain that Jaku has never lost to Sketch, and I'm not sure whether that's because they've never played or not.
Yeah, I know that Sketch has a little bit of experience with Fox, but that's the more aggressive Fox. I don't think he's played to Kill Sage's Fox.
Well, so Jaku, it's very interesting.
He's very patient. Very, very patient.
Dynamic is what I'd call it.
No,
where like he's able to play patient, and then he just rushes in, and you're not entirely sure what you're supposed to be prepared for.
When I was playing him, he was very content to just dash and shield, see what I was going to do. Though we are seeing them start on FD, which now they're 160% in. I probably should have said this earlier, but interesting to me at least.
Yeah. Oof. One thing about FD is that without the platforms,
he side B'd.
I know. I think he tried to do jump up air, but it wasn't enough. I don't think I saw the side B animation. I think like he would have died anyway. He tried to jump in order to save himself, but
Fox's jumps might be one of the ones that kills you early. Ooh, yeah, just reacting. Fox can actually cover all ledge options just by standing at the ledge of shield, in case you're curious. Oh, he got it.
Okay, yeah.
Did he get it again? He could have went for another one though, I believe. But
yeah, no,
that's my secondary pocket Fox not really talking about it.
He absolutely could have gotten another footstool combo, but just go for guaranteed damage, especially when you're already up. You know.
The only difference is if he had gotten another one of the drag downs, he might have been able to push him far enough across the stage to get the back air footstool. Even wait, no, he would have been high enough it wouldn't have worked. But he might have been F-tilt footstool. Anyways.
Oof. But here's the thing about this matchup. These guys really do hurt each other.
When they get their hands on each other,
That's
especially we didn't. Yeah. And Sketch knew it. He knew he didn't have a jump. We couldn't make him back, so he just down aired.
Yep. That's the give me the game 2 button.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. I doubt we'll see the same stage, but I wouldn't be surprised at the same time.
You know the funny thing? It's just an aside. You know, every like character, like if they have an option like that, you know, you'll see people do that. You know, Yoshi's will down B if they know they're already dead. You know, Toon Links will down air. Except for Peach players who will watch their character float to their death without being able to do anything for like a minute. I don't know why they enjoy doing
SD
that.
so much. Every Peach player I ever have known has SD'd at least 5 times in bracket that I've seen.
How many Peach players do you know? Is it Leon?
TFG, Leon, Player 4. There was one other one that I knew when I was in...
Player 4 SD'd like 7 times last week. Shout out to Player 4. Let's see if we can get him back out here again. I know
Shout out to TFG too, but he will never be watching this. It is currently like 5 a.m. where he lives. Anyways, we're seeing triplats, which not what I would generally want to take Fox to, but at the same time, I mean, like, I guess?
Definitely not the worst option, in my opinion.
Really
that was
good
the worst
call
option.
out there, yeah. Just forcing the air dodge there and the 50-50, but instead of having to go for the double jump up air, just getting him with up smash because it's better.
At this point, Sketch really needs some kind of edge guard. Like, he can put on consistent damage, but like, Jaku's neutral has been good enough that he gets these little hits in, and he can't keep eating, even if it's just chip damage. So he needs to close out this stock quickly. A bomb fair at the ledge might do it, but some big off-stage play might be what he needs also.
Yeah. Though, because bomb up air does it. I don't think he was necessarily DIing perfect with that. Probably trying to go for like a back air or something and caught DIing inish. But oh, the bomb saving Sketch there.
Oh my god.
Because you could see him getting ready for the fastball at the end.
That was like the target blast. You know? Where it's like I hit the bomb for like 20 seconds and then hit it like Angry Birds. Except in this time, the bomb hits you.
Though now this is really scary. As if like Sketch's down air will beat up air, but he can just back air now, and he's dead.
And then we have it, a quick 2-0.
Fox's top 3 in the game, don't at me. Or do
Yeah.
at me at Verpad SSB.
So Sketch playing well tonight. He did get 5th, which was definitely solid. And like his 2 losses tonight were Shaku and Utopian Ray.
Those are not bad losses
Those are not
by
bad losses,
any
for sure.
means. Yeah, so really good showing from Sketch, making an SM proud here. Well, the other, you're technically an SM, but that's a completely different story. We don't need to get into.
We're working on it. We'll see. I think it's actually tonight. I should be able to figure some stuff out.
Got it. But next we'll be seeing Zaxo versus Noku, which I have a little bit of a personal interest in this. Not because
are we?
Zaxo well, that's what we should be.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Not because Zaxo eliminated me this week, but because last week when I came, both of these players eliminated me. Zaxo sent me to losers in a game 3 set, and then Noku 2-0'd me in losers.
One of the nice things is that actually these guys have history now. I actually saw them play on Saturday, in which I believe Zaxel is actually really up in sets. On Saturday, Zaxel lost in winners. Noku managed to beat him in winners. Then in grand finals, it was, I believe, a 2-0.
We're going to be seeing the monkey beat down, and wait, 2-0 for DK and over Diddy.
DK over Diddy. As in, like, his DK has been beating Noku's Diddy consistently. Like, granted, Noku takes sets. It's not like, no, he's never beaten him ever. But it's like, lately, the record has solidly been in Zaxel's favor. I actually think we're not going to be doing that.
We aren't seeing we're going to
Are we not doing losers semis first? Or losers quarters? All right, okay. So instead, we're going to be seeing one of the high-profile matches that I've been waiting all night to see. Is going to be Jen versus Utopian Ray.
And I imagine we are not seeing the WiiU. This matchup is not fun for WiiU.
Unless he goes Mario.
Unless he goes Mario, then that's fine.
Which he's been doing for some reason. The only person I haven't seen him go Mario against was actually Sketch.
You know he wants Mario and Sketch?
No, he didn't go Mario all the way, though. He's had to switch off.
Yeah, he switched off to Roy at first. And then... Though we are looking like we are probably going to be seeing Jen's...
Oh, wow, I can't believe Jen just lost to a level 3 CPU to him. Like, this guy's supposed to be good.
3. That was a terrible joke. That was a really bad joke.
What? Keiko. That font is kooky.
Yeah, it's a font.
It is objectively a font.
Not Helvetica. Sadly, not Helvetica.
Yo, Wingdings? Can we just get Wingdings? I feel like, so Wingdings used to be the stuff back in the day, you know? Yeah. Like I would, when I was a kid, I would go onto like MS Word while I was typing my essay and then just go highlight all, translate to Wingdings.
Nah, Castle was my favorite. Though we are seeing the Bayo here.
So I've seen Jen's Bayo before. I've actually seen these guys Bayo Ditto before, but I don't think they want to do that. I'm not sure exactly. You know, both these guys are from the city, and for instance, they often get a ride home together. You know, of course, they both really close. But that means that sometimes they, even though, you know, there is money on the line, they like take grand finals a little bit more easily, knowing that, you know, it's the opponent. That being said, both these guys are now on PR in New York.
Yeah.
And that means that PR wins count.
Yeah. And this is... So something that's really interesting about this matchup is something I watched happen a lot last week when I was watching Port Priority 3, which, to shout out my home region, always go. That Bayo can get rid of Lumo with literally all of her aerials.
Did you see the DeBuzz versus
Pokepen? Shout out to Pokepen.
Was that Pokepen?
That was Pokepen.
The one in like top 48?
Game 5, yeah.
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 Oh my god, I'll never forget that.
Pokepen actually took us out the night before, but that's a completely different story, and these are not those two players. Yeah. But we are seeing Jen's Bayo. Ooh, he's not going to be able to get it yet? No. Grabbing the ledge on accident, probably didn't really want that there, probably was trying to go up with the up air. Though, this is actually the first time I've ever seen Jen's Bayo, fun fact. And it's looking clean.
It's like...
well,
it's like Ralphie's Bayo. I feel like they have the same Bayo.
I have never seen Ralphie's Bayo either.
I mean, maybe Jen's Bayo is a little bit more combo oriented, but like what I mean by that is like they know the stuff that you're supposed to be doing with Bayo. They obviously have fundamentals with it. You know, right there, they know the option to go for, but they don't necessarily do the cheeky Bayo stuff.
Oh, the like double witch twist off the top. Ugh.
I mean, that does happen on occasion, but more often, like the cheeky stuff in neutral for the most part. They play the character based on fundamentals, and, you know, they'll get lots of damage, but not necessarily crazy early stocks.
Okay, that makes sense. That is kind of what we saw. We didn't see any of those, like, you might die combo stock 1. Well, we did very much see him, I'm going to give you 30% this time, I'll give you 30% next time, and on and on and on.
The odd infinitum.
Yeah. Though here we are seeing where Bayo does struggle, and that's landing. Utopian putting Jen above him and being like, you can either choose. Oh, no.
All right.
You could, when he slid into the stage, and it just upbeat directly into catching that awkward wall on. Have you ever seen the walls on Smashville?
Smashville. It's not a good stage.
The only good stage in this game is Lilat, and I stand by that.
Wait, hold on a second. Is Jen not on the New York City PR?
He might not.
I could have sworn he was on the New York City PR. If I'm wrong about that, I deeply apologize. I thought I saw the. Who's like 8 or 9? No, Venia was 9. Is he not 8 then? Hold on a second. I'm going to quickly.
On the other hand, I'll just be talking about this match. So we are seeing Lilat, which most people would be like, oh, ban this against Bayo bullet camping. But Roses, in my experience, really do like this stage, just because of the fact that once they have Luma and you're on this ledge, it is really hard to get off the ledge. And we'll see, we almost saw that pressure there, but we're just seeing the neutral over and over again, much like game 1, where they won't really combo each other much, or at least not a huge percentage, just like tick and tack on and on and on.
Oh! Trying to get a little bit too close there.
About those early stocks we were talking about, Jen saying that he can take those stocks pretty early.
That is the, that's that kind of early stock where, I've seen 4 Glory Bayos do it. Granted, no, but I mean, it's like down smash, you know? Oh, wow, okay.
That is a 4 Glory Bayo thing, aside being into enough smash on the ledge. Though, Utopian, knowing that, I think that was actually the first time that Jen chose that option, or at least one of the first. And just calling him out on it, knowing that they've played a lot, he's probably eventually going to choose this option. And, like, what do you have to lose there? It's the Lumas there to block you.
Yeah, and that is one thing about the matchup. I've seen that we aren't seeing Jen go for too many of these crazy ladders, but sometimes if Luma is still around, really throws a wrench into the plans.
For a second there, I thought he didn't have a jump, and I was very scared. But Bayo always has a jump in case you
Never, like, unless something really weird happened, Bayo has a jump.
Yeah. Bayo always has a jump. And, oh, that was...
Oh, doesn't respect it.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're good.
Once again, Bayo has the
Bayo
jump.
always has a jump, and I need to accept that. Catching,
right.
actually, the reverse hit of jab, you saw Luma was facing towards Rosa, so they were kind of like enclosing in on each other. First time I've actually seen that version of the jab, and that jab hit backwards, but anyways.
Okay, this could be big.
Now,
yeah, nice.
I was about to say this is getting scary as now a stray hit activates which time you die, but it doesn't matter when Bayo's dead. So, yeah.
All right.
That's
By the way, I'm actually fairly certain that Jen is not on the most recent PR, which in case I apologize for that. That was a... Yeah. Okay, so he's not on the most recent PR. He has been on previous PRs, but recently has been pushed out. Even though he had some really good results recently, that's in the new season, not in the previous one. So just to clarify, this actually does matter a lot for Jen for the next PR.
Yeah.
You know that, like right now, Utopian Ray is number 6, and if he's able to take a set from Utopian Ray, even if it's up here in Westchester, I'm pretty sure that still counts.
It
So,
should count.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it still counts. That being said, Utopian Ray's not giving it to him. Not having any of that.
And we're seeing the Sheik switch, which I know most Rosas don't mind this matchup by any means. They actually tend to think it's pretty good, while most Rosas do think that Rosa loses to Bayo. So, interesting set, just a comfort pick, not necessarily a counter pick. Maybe you're just counter picking for the extra neutral, as they were in that stage a lot.
Ooh. Okay. I will say I've seen Jen Sheik do some really good things against Rosas. He almost took a set from the Buzz.
Okay.
It was game 3. I don't think it was game 3 last hit, but he definitely brought it to game 3. And granted, like, you know, DeBuzz is a very different breed of Rosa from Utopian Ray. Utopian Ray, like, one thing about him, he forces whiffs. It's like the way that he moves. It's just like he's trying to get you. He doesn't worry about, like, you know, oh, is something safe on shield, because instead he just worries about just barely spacing outside of the move you want to throw.
And I can't even remember what I was going to say there, but we're seeing Sheik with a decent amount of rage, which is simultaneously really good for Rosa and really scary. As Sheik with rage, now that a tilt up air cross up is going to be very, very potent. However, if you lose this stock, you don't have to really worry about those lower percent combos.
Okay. Oh, tries to get in time for the bouncing fish, but instead that up B, just being a little bit not careful. Utopian Ray is clipped, which means that now, all right, there we go. Trading the stocks pretty quickly back and forth, as now this is an even game once again. Only 8%, but
Sheik now has her combos back, though.
yeah.
Well, Lumen means that you never have a combo, but Sheik has now especially he has combos. And on the Smash Bros. Platform, we've all seen what Sheiks can do with that platform moving forward.
What about Rosa? What can Rosa do?
Rosa can just kill you.
Yeah.
Just straight. Ooh. Reverse F to back here, just getting some extra damage, putting him on the ledge.
I can't believe that was such cool pressure.
With the Luma jabbing above him, he just knew he couldn't jump out of shield. That means he either has to drop shield and get hit or roll one of these two ways.
But he started walking while Luma was still attacking.
Yep.
That was so cool.
Oh, scary positions. I did not know that those traded. He's not dead.
Big up smash. Next one probably will, though.
Next one should do it, but I'm not going to say will necessarily. Ooh.
Oh.
Is this?
The fact that he's going for it, I think he knows that that's at the very least one of the ways he can close out this stock.
Yeah, he definitely knows that's going to kill now.
I would expect him to start going for more grabs now. It's like one of those things where, like, because he's been conditioning, you know, like when you see a bunch of up smashes, the opponent starts getting scared. They're in shield. And that means that possibly, you know, Rosa's grabs might not necessarily net her any stocks at this percent, but it will give her the positioning to possibly end the game right here.
And Sheik's F tilt won't combo into up air or like 50-50 anymore, will it?
Oh, there it is.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Utopian Ray taking the set 3-0, doing great work. Jen going to be dropped into losers, but I would expect to see him fight like hell in there, and maybe we'll see them fight again in grand finals.
And it looks like we actually had Noku versus Zaxel off stage, which now means we'll be getting Zaxel versus Jaku on stage.
Okay.
I'm not on stage, on stream now.
By the way, are you okay? Do you want to switch?
After he's done eating, sure. So
Okay.
like I'll switch after the set, give Sketch some commentary. Maybe.
So we were just asking Sketch if he wanted to join on the mic, but apparently Monster Hunter is more fun.
I mean,
People in the chat, if you think that Monster Hunter is less fun than Smash, type Toon Link sucks.
if you think it's more fun, hit us with that double X for the double cross announcement.
If you think it's more fun, give us a sub. I don't know if we have subs.
Oh yeah, subs would actually be amazing if you think this is more fun.
Anyway,
DK versus Fox. So, I'm in Fox Discord. It's kind of crazy. However, I know a lot of them think that this is Fox's best matchup. Because, like, DK can't really land. Yeah, Fox explodes, but ideally, he should do really well in neutral. However, ideally, a lot of people should do very well against DK in neutral, then he grabs you and you die.
That's the thing. Like, if you say, oh, I beat DK because how does he land against my character? If that's your only defense as to why you're good in the matchup,
this happens.
Yeah, this is what's going to end up happening to you. Because DK players, just because they don't land doesn't necessarily mean that they, because you have to get that first hit in. And when you do as much damage as DK, when you have that kind of power, making the tiniest bits of mistakes are so punishing.
And Fox has an absurdly big ding-dong window because of that fast falling. He's kind of dies.
And he's light, yeah.
Yeah, he's light. He just explodes. So as a whole, this is a very, very volatile matchup, and we're seeing it really even, which right now means that DK is winning because Fox is at death percent while DK is not.
Yeah, I think we're going to see it right now. That's it. He's gone. So Zach still looking like he might clean this up here. You know, this is game one, but, you know, considering the fact that the matchup is so bad on paper, I don't know, just the fact that he's doing so well right now makes me really worry about Jakku's ability to close out this set, even though we just started.
Though DK also has a very exploitable up B on ledge. He has the hitbox doesn't hit above, so if you have a hitbox like Fox is up, tilt that is going to pop him up.
Oh,
A little bit cheeky there. And oh, now this is scary because this will do it, I think.
Yeah. All right.
The few jabs I think were necessary because I was looking at the percent. I was like, he might die, he might not. Kind of depends.
Yeah.
But once he got into that 63, yeah, he's dead.
Mash like crazy, by the way, guys. Like, the general rule is, like, one pummel for every 50% is guaranteed. So if he had to pummel him twice after 50, technically he might have been able to mash out of that.
Yeah. But it's very, very hard to mash out of that. Unless you just kind of like, yeah. Because that's a very, very fast kill option now. Even with the pummels in there.
Oh no!
Town and City working against Jackie. Although he is running it back, which is going to keep him dying early, but that also means that those up air juggles, which we didn't see a lot of in game one, actually.
Yeah, it was more off-stage work.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough.
We're going to see those up air juggles actually come in clutch here if he can get them started, as they will kill very, early relatively for how DK's normally dying.
Yeah. Oh, force a drop shield there. That down B just...
He doesn't...
I don't know way he's making
He didn't have it. If he had a jump, that would have been fine, but he did not have a jump. So that is not what you ever really want to see.
All of a sudden, right now, Jakku looked like he's going to be absolutely... this is it's looking like a convincing 2-0 for Zach, so he needs to get something started if he wants to keep himself in this. Trying to get an air dodge read on that up smash, but the drift wasn't able to follow it, and all of a sudden, Zaxel only a few hits away from once again bringing him into death percent.
Though I never like to count out, but
he's already in death percent. He was already in death percent.
I was about to say I never like to count out Fox. He has failed footstool. He can kill you absurdly early, but then that happened. And yeah, no, don't count out DK. He has a very big fist, and you will just die. You just die.
Yeah. Okay. Zaxel doing a great job. I think now he is the farthest placing Westchester player here today, barring Utopian Ray, who's like honorary Westchester, but I think he lives in I don't know, Florida or something.
Yeah.
That's not even a joke. He lived
I
in
know.
Florida
I
at one
know.
point.
And so we will see Zaxel versus Jen here. And I know that DK will sometimes come to Xeno, but I don't know how many DKs are actually at Xeno.
So, granted, Jen does go out to Long Island on occasion, and Long Island actually is it's a jungle out there. You have Yoshis and DKs thriving in a tropical environment. But, so I'm not sure how... Oh, wait, we saw these two play in winners. We saw them play in winners, where Jen, game one, went...
Cloud. Yeah, because that's something that's always Cloud. That wasn't fun. And Zaxel's played that. He showed me why Jen lost that game earlier today, as you guys saw on stream. Though now Jen's starting straight off with the Sheik that he won that set with.
Yeah, we've actually only been seeing him play Sheik today. Well, we've seen him play other characters, but we have not seen his patented Ryu.
Which is what I've always known Jen as the WiiU from Flow, or one of the two WiiUs from Flow when I met him. But I haven't actually seen it a lot at all, though most of the WiiUs are kind of just disappearing slowly.
It's very weird because a lot of the Ryu is such a bizarre character because he
almost catching him with the way that he ended the first set.
Yeah, I just want to quickly say Ryu is a weird character because he requires the players who play Ryu, they have to optimize, they have to train a lot, but the character is still dependent on your opponent making mistakes.
Yeah.
It's you have to spend all of this time optimizing and theory crafting and putting in all this theory and work, but in the end it still is just you have to your opponent has to make a mistake in order to really win at the top level.
Now, back on this match, I really like that jump off ledge into up air, knowing that Jen thought he was safe there and just going for it. That's going to... I was about to say we might see that there, though I think Jen's at kill percent with his rage.
I think he is too.
Oh, no.
He wasn't. So the fact that I assume that if he went for the mix-up there, it's because it would not have killed.
Yeah, I assumed that was it, though I'm surprised it wouldn't have killed with Max or HDK. Now he's definitely dead if he gets grabbed.
Absolutely.
He's definitely dead if he gets grabbed. Especially if he gets that jab to grab.
Oh, there it is, I think. Yep. Oh, no!
I lied to you all. I am so sorry.
And I don't know if he's still in the percent.
He is out of the percent now.
He might still be in it now with 0 DK Rage, but now that he's starting to take damage, I think we're back into the realm of 50-50s.
Yeah. And...
Oh! He don't need no ding-dong.
Why do you need ding-dong when you can just hit him, I guess? Like, I guess. DK's not even a grappler. He just punches people, right?
Like, he's a bruiser.
Yeah, he's a brawler. Though if it works, it works. So I imagine we won't see a switch. Is this a 3 out of 5?
Yes. We are losers finals, which means that Zaxel's going to have to take 3 games from Jen in order to win, which will definitely be a feat because although Sheik, we already see struggles to kill, Jen is going to have to basically, Zaxel's going to have to capitalize on the tiny mistakes Jen makes as much as possible so consistently if he wants to keep that sort of game, if he wants to be able to take a 3rd game off of him.
Though he's also done really well in this set in particular. Well, last game, I should say, and I guess right now, but I don't know if it's actually getting that rage and then holding on to it. We saw, Sheik does struggle to kill, though we also have seen Zaxel make use of it like that. 94% grabs you at 54 and you're dead. Which makes me think that last game that might have actually been true when we thought it was.
Maybe he was already out of percent, and that's why he went for the mix-up. I don't know. At this point, though, Zaxel's looking really clean. Is that it again? No, it's slightly staled. At the very,
that isn't stale.
What the heck? That was a minute game. That game was a minute.
Minute and 2 seconds to be exact. But
and right now, Zaxel's going up 2-0. I think Jen at this point might be getting a character switch. We might be seeing the WiiU. We've been hearing about it all night from us. So maybe that's what we're going to see.
We are not.
No.
We saw a color counter pick, and we're going right back to Sheikville.
Did he change from the void color? What is he now? He's
changed
0 color. See, that's the thing. He's not like, I gotta not be those optimal void combos. I gotta be the long place. What? It was Mr. RN Zero's color.
Yeah, Zero used the same.
I was saying, no, he doesn't want to be Mr. R in this situation. Are you kidding me? If he's Mr. R, he's going to bring him to 200% and then die to down smash at 30.
If you're playing the Mr. R color in losers finals, you're going to die.
He's playing the 0 color.
Exactly. Very big difference, even if it looks the same. And we did see at the beginning of this game for the first time him just camping needles for a second. Just willing to just play the slow, methodical game that he wasn't really playing the last set.
Ooh.
Single needle. And yeah, now he's just playing exactly like Zero used to play. Just put him on the ledge, don't let him up.
Okay, yeah. No, I actually do like the idea. Sometimes a colored counter pick, it's like the psychology of it. Now he's not going for those big up smash reads. He's just like, I'm going to put you off stage. I know that I can react to everything that you could possibly do there.
And he saw the Zaxel Oh! As I say his name, he hits him with the down air. That has to give you some moment, even if it doesn't do anything to your opponent. That gives you that mental momentum. Like, oh, I'm still in this. It's fine. I can do that to you again. Even I'm 52% down. Yeah, you're dead.
Keep in mind, he needs just one more game, one more stock, and he has a win over Jen, and he'll be getting the chance to fight against Utopian Ray in Grand Finals.
In the best matchup ever.
No, I think he's probably gonna go. Maybe he'll go Cloud. I don't know. I've seen him play DK in that matchup, but that's a bridge we'll cross to when we get to it. In the meantime, he has to play this bad matchup.
With this much percent, Jen might be in 2 grab range.
Oh, or if he gets shield broken, I feel like he would have died from something.
I mean, he could have done. Oh, he could have done the walk him to ledge landing nail Dale.
Something like that.
Really good video on that. DK's nail leads into literally anything he wants. Like, in the most literal sense of anything he wants.
Oh, that was so smart the entire game. You saw him go for that up throw, wait for the option, and there he just went for the immediate thing. Right now, though, Zaxel with max rage at 151%. But Jen just staying off there, that's it. No real hard thing. Needle, tick, tock, until the hammer comes down with that bouncing fish.
And making sure he was right in percent, just like pushing him follow to that corner so that it's a very easy angle. You can bouncing fish off, get him off the side really quick.
One thing I'll say about Jen, I'll never forget, I was in the car with him. I was giving him a ride someplace, and he said, I can't believe people play this game when they can't react to ledge roll. And I was just like, you've made me cry forever now.
I have terrible reaction times, so I just really, that's me.
Same here. So, but the fact of the matter is, he can, and DK has a very telegraphed roll, more so than other characters.
I'm also, again, we saw this in the same thing as last set. He lets him go to town. Is he dead?
Oh, he's not dead yet.
I didn't know.
Oh, he's gone. I was so sure.
I was pretty confident he was dead, but he wasn't. Oh,
is he dead? No, nobody's dying. We're living in the blast zone half the time here.
And I don't even know what to say. Oh my. It's not every day, folks, that you see Sheik get gimped.
As obviously intentional as that must have been.
Oh, obviously. Though now with 118 rage, we might see Town. Oh, nope, doesn't matter. The last time that I was saying, oh, Town and City kills DK gets kills early, Jen did that exact same thing to him. And then he did it again the second stock. So let's see how. Nail beat out.
I gotta say, it's impressive the fact that Jen is able to react to get up attack with Nair.
And it beat it.
Yeah.
That's what was shocking me. Oh, he's in grab, jab, grab. He's in grab, pummel range.
Now he's just in grab range. Yeah.
Right and now, you can see Zaxel wants it.
However, platforms right now, if you're Zaxel, this platform, okay, well, he's retreating there, but if you're waiting around too long as Jen, the FD variant, what?
He tried to catch him with a DI mix-up. Or maybe it just wouldn't have killed.
What?
It might not have been intentional.
I guess we must have not known, but interesting there. I guess at the very least.
It almost killed.
It almost killed, and now he's looking at a hefty lead, but keep in mind he's off stage now. And
oh, no, not just yet. No. Oh, I thought we were going to see the down tilt there again and catching him on ledge, but Zaxel narrowly getting out of that. And now we're on an FD-like stage where she can just do this.
Yeah. And so, like, if he was in ding-dong range, he would have to worry a lot more because his pivot grab would be able to catch him. And in the end, there it is. I'm not exactly sure. I could have sworn that he was at least ding-dong 50-50 when he got grabbed there.
Or maybe the grounded version, as I know the grounded version has a little bit of a longer percent window. You'll see Tweak in particular use it. It might be a 50-50 at that point, but it's like he gets it consistently. But we're seeing the run back directly after the stage, maybe knowing that he messed up on that back throw and wanting that.
I am curious. I want to ask him about that after the set, maybe. If he's not too salty, depending on how he does.
Or if he's not in the grand finals.
Okay, he's put at the ledge once again. And this is something we've been watching this whole set.
Yeah,
it's just rinse, repeat.
Coast to coast. I'm going to fail you. I'm going to back. Like, you can even get back heel to back heel. DK's such a big body.
I know we sort of just like dismiss it as, oh, you know, Sheik doing Sheik combos, but like, look how many hits Jen has gotten in. He is actually tossing this monkey around.
We very much dismiss that as Sheik combos, but now I'm looking at the percent, so that was just him calling out your options over and over again. So sorry about that, but yeah, no, that was an amazing combo there. And this entire sequence is still going.
Zaxel, oh, and look at PvP, but it was a bad decision in the end.
He got him with the DI mix-up too. And for those of you who don't know, Sheik's up air, when she's drifting one way or the other, changes which way you have to DI.
Yeah, because it will hit you with like the reverse hit of it. And if you're DIing for being sent forward and you, like, you know, then you end up behind, it will kill you absurdly early.
And getting away with that, killing him. He was probably dead anyways, let's be honest. But the fact that he was guaranteed dead.
Oh, wow.
Jen?
That's the sort of mistake. That's like back throwing when they're at ding-dong levels of mistake.
Though he has him back on ledge, and he's doing Sheik things again. Or in Battle Wars, he's doing Gen things, because Gen can do this with all of his characters.
Yeah, and Sheik just gives him that ability to. But I like that idea of going for the ledge roll, because at the very least he's not on the ledge. Now he's on the other ledge.
And getting out of that. And now if he can get back to the ground, this is scary, but Jen's not letting it. Now it's very, very
This is terrifying,
scary.
actually. If he had air dodged it, that would have been the end of him. Both of them knew that, and that's why it actually didn't come to fruition. But all of a sudden, we're looking at a point where...
Is he fine? He's fine, yeah.
Oh! Catching him on the platform. He slowly walks. He could have shielded that, but just wasn't ready for it.
Was that a walk, or did he try to run and get the sticky one?
He ran. He walked, sorry. He was walking, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I mean, can we ask him if that was...
I can't see him.
So, wait, hold on a second. Can we get our interviewer to ask Zaxel if he had actually, in fact, grabbed Jen during DK range, Ding Dong range?
When he comes over here, I might try to wave him down, and he looks over.
Can our interviewer... Max, I'm going to need you. Go over to him, say, hi, I'm here with the interview squad. Did you mean to Ding Dong but accidentally pack through? Zaxel. I mean, do it more tactfully than that, but I am curious.
I mean, we can ask after, depending on how that goes, but right now
we'll find out for now.
Grand finals begin. We are seeing the exact same startup as the last. Oh, actually, no. This is what... We're seeing this starting on what ended Grands last time. And the Jen starting straight with the Sheik, same thing that he did against Zaxel this time. And, well... It's not too... Oh, never mind. I take it back. It's Sheik. It's Sheik. And we did get confirmation. Zaxel did miss input there.
That's really unfortunate. He actually had the set then.
Yeah, he actually did have the set, and one miss input, Sheik capitalizing on mistakes and just kind of winning. But anyways, back to the match.
In the end, Jen did manage to still close it out. He's the man sitting right now in Grand Finals as he takes the first stock against Utopian Ray, looking at a pretty healthy 67% too.
In the beginning of that game looked not as good as it could have looked, as he took, I want to say, like 60% almost unanswered. And then just turning it back, keeping Rose in disadvantage as Sheik has that amazing advantage state we all know of. And just turning it up and getting the first stock. And now Rosa can't really play that defensive game that she wants to play. She has to play a very aggro game and fight Sheik on her own terms, which has been... I take it back. I take it all back.
Well, you know, maybe Jen being a little bit too evasive for his own good, as in evaded off stage, which led him into the waiting arms of that Luma up smash. Or waiting phalanges? What do you call those?
Those aren't fingers, so they aren't phalanges.
Waiting stubs. Anyway, so Jen, despite losing that stock, still has a solid lead here. But for instance, in these situations where Luma is gone, he's still forced to approach. Right now we're actually seeing him take advantage of it pretty well, but
this is scary. Especially on Town City, which we're seeing a lot against characters I normally wouldn't expect to see Town and City against.
Well, the thing is, like, Jen is going to Town and City. That's because it's like we've seen Town and City, and they're like, I can't believe we're seeing DK on Town and City. I can't believe we're seeing that.
Unfortunate.
That was
the ghosts of Smash 4 being like, hey, you stole that last set. It would be a shame if we stole your stock.
The misinput gremlin coming through for comeuppance, I guess.
Yeah. Though that game still looked really good for Jen. Like, as a whole, minus the unfortunate ending there, he got a relatively early stock on Rosa, which is always nice as a Sheik.
Oh, yeah.
And he was, I think he had the lead when the game ended, right?
Yeah, he was in the lead.
Yeah. So
he was only at like 60 or so.
We'll just have to see if he can shake it off, continue, do the same things he was doing last game, and just close it out this time.
One thing I would like to see from Jen maybe a little bit more is switching targets, where, like, you know, he'll get the hit on onto Utopian, but he doesn't really go for Luma.
And he's paying for it in percent, not necessarily his life just yet, but he's taking a lot of percent for it.
Keep in mind, though, these two have played a lot, to the point where maybe the reason he's doing that is because he's like, I'm actually not that confident against Solo Rosa. Like, Utopian Ray's Solo Rosa is really good.
But so is Sheik's up smash.
So is Jen's Sheik's up smash, as this is actually looking even better than Game 1 was. Granted, we know how Game 1 ended, but that was a mistake. So.
And this is, he doesn't have too much rage that he doesn't have combos anymore. So now he can get combos and maybe set up into a bouncing fish or legend kill.
Oh, Jen looking really clean right now, and that's the killing Luma that I was talking about. And this point is really useful because now he doesn't have to worry nearly as much about the kill power at Ray's disposal. Rosa definitely not known for her raw kill power on him. She has like up smash, F smash.
That's maybe it. Maybe up air at the top, down air. But it's also Sheik, so
Well,
you're really going to get him.
Yeah.
And yeah, up air actually would have killed if he was not under the stage there. Oh. Oh, really good recovery there from Jen.
Yeah, and he's looking at the point right now where I can't believe he got behind him.
Now, I would like to see a little bit more. Oh, he tried there to deal with Luma, but just couldn't get it off fast enough. Luma got out of the way, didn't have the up tilt pusher off the stage. And, oh. Okay, so now we're seeing Jen at the point where with this rage, he might be able to just straight kill with an F tilt to up air. Depending on the DI, of course.
All right, yeah, they're going for that bouncing fish, but Utopian Ray ready for it. As now Utopian Ray's at 89%, and we've seen Jen take out some really early stocks.
And I think he is in that about 50-50-ish range. There, he's still in range for like a soft nail bouncing fish. Maybe a drag down up air, down smash for kill,
Well,
but he'd also have to miss the tech.
Setup.
And he'd have to miss the tech,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So, he's slowly getting nickel and dimed out of kill percent now. And I think he's actually probably out of where any of Sheik's confirms are going to be 50-50s. Yeah, just being able to float away and air dodge.
Yeah, and that's one thing is we haven't seen the set yet. Jen take stocks at later percents, really.
Yeah, he's gotten both of his stocks with very early taking stocks sub 100. But now loses at 1 point, and he's not dead.
And that's why it's useful to get rid of Luma.
You could hear me stop there for a second as I 100% did think he was dead for a second. And this is very, very scary now as, yes, that happens.
And Jen, despite the fact that he was up that game, he didn't get the early kills. When he didn't get the early kills, all of a sudden, now he has to start, like, the neutral becomes so much more difficult. He has, like, his setups are slowly slipping away. And in the end, Rosa has so much rage that she can just abuse that to the best of her ability. Sheik being so light, the game is gone to the point where now we're seeing the counter.
Yeah, this is interesting to me as didn't he lose with the Bayo 2 games in Windows Finals? And so now one of those games was here, if I'm not mistaken. And now he's bringing it back, saying, okay, all my cards are on the table now. Let's give this a shot.
Did they play on, I know they play on Smashville.
I want to say they played here, but I'm not entirely sure.
I'm not 100% sure myself, but at the very least, right now this is an even game. It's actually weird because I'm saying, like, oh, it's an even game, but the last 2 games, Jen had the lead for almost the entire time. So we'll see maybe this time whether having Bayo in the, as the cockpit character instead will mean that stocks will come a little bit more naturally.
Yeah, and as a whole, I actually don't think Utopians had a lot of leads this set. Maybe like low percent leads, but like strong leads in this set have all been for Jen. Stock leads have all been for Jen.
I just realized this must just be like some type of cruel comeuppance for his years of playing WiiU.
You kill early for so long.
Now
and the gods of Smash 4.
Anyway, oh, that was fantastic DI getting out of that. And right now, 117%, and Luma gone, but a really nice up smash there.
Good thing Luma was gone now.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all there. And this is actually Utopian Ray's first stock lead and one of his first major leads in this set. Even though he has the set count, he hasn't really had a lead in any games as we were talking about earlier. Oh, I thought that was.
Wow, that was actually so clever of a recovery. It didn't quite work out as well for him because in the end, Jen was able to follow through. But, okay, yeah,
Triple jump.
Always has a jump.
Always has a jump. Are we going to see, good stall bits to stop out the side B there, putting him in a bad position, but not being able to capitalize on it because Bayo didn't really have much hits done from those stall bits as they are on an extremely strong projectile. And now Utopian's really, this is scary for Janaz. You have to think, I've been taking all these stocks super early, but he's never had a lead. He's never been able to run away from me.
At the same time, no.
It's Bayo.
Yeah. Now it's not like, if this were Sheik and, you know, Rosa was at 31%, I'd be like, how possibly could he take a stock so early? As Bayo, we know how.
Yeah. Bayo, no stranger to taking early stocks, but Rosalina, no stranger to taking stocks, period. End.
And there it is, Utopian Ray winning 3-0. Did he drop a single game this tournament? I think, okay, he dropped one to Sketch. Did he drop any to Jen in Winners Finals? I don't think so.
His Rosa definitely didn't drop any games.
Yeah. Hey, Sketch, you're the only person to take a game off of Ray this tournament. You're the only person who took a game off of Ray this tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job. Nice job.
But anyway, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was actually a hype tournament. I was really happy to see it. I'm really glad that you guys came out. It's so cool to see city players coming all the way up here to Westchester. For those of you who are watching who are in the city, I've been running a ferry. So if you want to come up, I am picking people up from the subway stops.
Yeah, he picked us up from Marshall Parkway today and last week. Shout out.
And I think I might, depending on, I'll actually look it up because 5 train might be more optimal. Okay. Pick you up from the end.
I mean, like, I actually fly home next Wednesday. Speaking of that, I'm going to put a slight shout out here. The Washington Smash scene, which is where I'm from, is based mostly out of Seattle, but we had some really big tournaments. We had Port Priority this last weekend. It's not a Washington tournament, but I believe the Summer Battle of British Columbia will be coming up. And there was one other tournament that I can't think off the top of my head. Generally at Satellite Smash, if I'm not mistaken. And Gyromite knows about everything if you tweet him. Amazing scene out there. Have absolutely amazing TOs who always have their events running amazingly on time. So just quick shout out there. That's where I'll be for the next few months as summer kicks in.
All right. Well, it's been great to have you in New York while it lasted. So I just had a free spot in my car open up. So please, guys, let me know. It's fantastic being here. I'm so glad that the Westchester scene is growing even more now. Once again, it's a pleasure to have you all tune in here. I've been Salty Fun.
Yeah, and I've been NSM Vapod, which you saw me as Mr. Chocolate earlier. Tag changed in the last month. It happens. He's not a fan of it because it's really hard to pronounce from the spelling.
I'm calling you Vapid.
Why?
Because it makes you sound stupid.
Okay, Salty Fun.
All right. Okay. Cut the mic. Cut his mic.
This is me
All right.
signing
Thank you
off.
guys so much. Have a good night.